welcome. Good morning. If you can see me, hello. My name's Liz. This is Guided by Angels, and this is a live Q&A with me today on this fabulous day. Tuesday today. It is the full moon today. It's also an eclipse, and it's the 3-3 portal. And I feel really the 3-3 portal is more important than anything else. And there really is a big door opening today. So welcome everyone who's watching this with me live. If you are watching this back with me later as a replay, welcome. All you need to do is click anywhere during the replay and you receive an answer in the moment, something you need to know. If you are watching this with me live, hello. All you need to do is pop your question in the chat for me and we can answer some questions. So I'm just waiting for it to come up live on my side. I am early a bit today. It says just coming up to 7:30 here in the morning, UK time for me. I haven't been live since Friday, I think it was. Yesterday I recorded videos for the channel. So and I wanted to be live today with it being this powerful day. So I'm excited to be here, guys. Thank you for being here. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button for me, especially if I answer a question for you, because it really does help, okay? I've only got one like on there and I'm the one that's liked it. So Mariana, make sure you give me a thumbs up on it. So Mariana says, M's deepest thoughts and feelings and any guidance for me for my trip this week. Okay, so what do you need to know about your trip? Okay, what's going on with this trip, or what anything else that you need to know generally? You got your intuition, it's an internal knowing. So again, it's like you know internally this is the right thing to do. And that's really what I've been picking up on when I've been connecting with this trip or this move or this change you're making. So the High Priestess is reminding you to trust your intuition. And I feel it's going to be very successful, because even though you're going to be with your kids, you know, or you're not doing this on your own, you're going to feel independent, you're going to feel strong. So the Queen of Pentacles is a strong, powerful energy. So I feel this is just about being in the moment and enjoying it and allowing things to flow naturally for you. And it's like your independence is coming through as well. So I feel you're just going to feel very strong. So it's like an independent thing you're doing, independence of anyone or anything else. So I feel it's a good move, okay? And you know that anyway through your intuition. So what does M want you to know? His deepest thoughts and feelings. What's going on with M? What's going on with M? What do we need to know for M? Welcome everyone. Thank you for being here. He's fed up and frustrated with the circumstances, but he does have a plan. Okay, so he's a little bit fed up, frustrated. This could be because you're going on this trip, or, you know, he could just be fed up in general. But he does have a plan how to move things forward in his mind. So he's up to something. And I feel there could be something big going on between April and June as well. So there could be some frustration hanging around until April, and then something big happens around June. We've got, he's overthinking everything. So he's overthinking, and that's causing a problem, okay? But I feel that he does have a plan no matter what's going on. Just see what his intention is. Hey, Janie, welcome, honey. Welcome, Ross. Thank you for being here, Butterfly. Thank you for being in here. We've got Bone Man in the house. Okay, I need to stop looking at your social media and do something. So it feels like he's watching you more than he's actually taking action. And he's thinking about how it would be to be with you. Now, I want to watch a movie with you, share some popcorn. So maybe think about taking you out on a date. Maybe to a movie, if there's a movie that's come out that he wants to watch, or he's thinking about seeing that with you, or what it would be like to see it with you, or maybe he's been to watch a film and he was wishing it was with you. But this is about doing normal things, you know, that normal people do. It's like he wants to have like a normal relationship with you. But he said, I need to do something. So I feel he has got a plan, but he's fed up and frustrated. I hope that helps, okay? Welcome, everyone. Thank you for being here. We've got, Ross says, hi Liz, my soulmate, does she work nearby me and does she have dreadlocks? Well, I feel you'll know already if you're connecting with a soulmate. Okay, you don't need to ask me, okay, because you'll feel already if you've got a connection with somebody, so trust your intuition. Butterfly says, hi man, message from AK please, and what's coming, any bucket messages. So what does AK want you to know? Hey Kat, CC Lynn, welcome. So this is for Butterfly. We've got the Chariot and we've got the Lovers, okay? So I definitely feel that he feels, and they give me a block in the throat chakra, So if there's no communication or he hasn't said this yet, you're the only one in his heart, and he intends to make you his priority. That's his intention. And this is something that's falling into place as we move towards June, July. So he's going to take action forward and tell you how he feels about you, but it may not be straight away. So you've got to be ready for anything, really, because he could reach out, turn up, do something at any time, because he wants to move forward, okay? But I do feel that he wants to tell you that you're the only one in his heart. So anything else you need to know? Anything else you need to know? Anything else? Okay. We've got him going to love bomb you. So I definitely do feel he's going to move forward towards you when the time is right and tell you how he feels. And it may take you by surprise because it's going to feel like love bombing, which means it's going to be him pursuing you. You know, him reaching out to you, and you're going to be like, what's going on? So this could be happening over the next 3 weeks or in the next 3 weeks. So the angels are asking you to trust the process, especially over the next 3 weeks or so. So you may feel some movement coming in. I'm getting June, July is significant. So you may just need to be a bit patient over the next few weeks, okay? Focus on you, especially over the next 3 weeks. They give me 3 weeks significantly. So focus on you. And this could well be as we move towards the new moon. Because remember, it's a full moon today. So between now and the new moon, focus on you. And we've got New York coming through as well. Okay, so this could be a significant place to you for some reason. You could travel there. It could mean something to you, something else. Or you could see signs about New York. But I feel this is something new coming in. Okay, and I feel that you're being guided to have faith in the process. Let me just bring in some messages from him. What else do you need to know? You've got hiding. So if he's hiding at the moment, the silence is healing. Because I'm feeling like June, July significant, but something could be happening over the next 3 weeks. So connect with him through telepathy, because the wolf is showing you you're very intuitive and we need to heal. So what he's saying to you is, I'm hiding because we need to heal. So he's going through some kind of healing, emotional healing change, and the silence is bringing that healing in. So you're connecting through telepathy at this time. I hope that helps, okay? That's the message. I want to do Janie T as well, and then I'm going to go to my donations, okay? So Janie says, any message from Wes, how will work go today and for the week? So how will work go today and for the week? You've got to know your worth, and I feel that's really what you are working out in your career anyway. Feels you know your worth, you know what you deserve, and you're magnetically drawing things to you, and the opportunity is knocking. There may be choices coming in. So there could be a choice for you that you're manifesting with work because you know your own worth and value. Perhaps you feel like you deserve more, or you want to be doing something more. So there's options coming in. So I feel regarding work, opportunity is going to knock on your door. So be open to anything, okay? Now this is also because you're the Queen of Wands. That means you know your own worth and value, but it means you are also confident, strong, magnetic, powerful. So just allow things to come to you. And I feel that's definitely what you need to know about Wes anyway. You know, let him come to you by knowing your own worth and value. Yes, there are choices around you. An opportunity could also knock. In other words, he could come back to you when you're either looking at other options or you have other options around you. And this is really about you and doing you, not putting your life on hold for anyone, just allowing things to flow in. So I feel there are options for you with work and with love. But I feel when those options are around you, that's when opportunity is going to knock. Because I feel that's him knocking as well. So he could like hit you up or message you or knock on your door or make some kind of move. They're giving me fear, okay? So let go of your fears. So they're giving, I don't feel like it's fear as in scared fear. It's more like what's coming. You know, it's like the anxiety or the not knowing that can bring in a little bit of fear. And you know in your intuition the truth. You know you're meant to be with him. You feel it deep within you. And his intuition is guiding him to you. So he's being guided to you. He's being guided back to you. He knows that. Okay? He knows that deep within. His knows. So what's his intention? I want to spend Christmas with you. So he's thinking about already the holidays and what it's going to be like. And maybe he's going over Christmas, what happened this year. And he wants to spend Christmas with you. So this is a big sign he wants to definitely be with you by Christmas time. And you might think, Liz, we're only in March. But the thing is, look how quick it's gone. Since Christmas to March, it'll be here before we know it. And he's thinking about these things, not wanting to be alone perhaps for Christmas, but wanting to spend it with you directly, not anybody else. I hope that helps, okay? And obviously we'll check in with what's going on later on as well. Welcome everyone, thank you for being here. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, especially if I'm answering a question for you. It really does help, okay? So I appreciate everyone who's here today. I'm going to go into the donations and the members milestones now so I don't get behind. Got Donna in the house, welcome honey, my mod's in. Thank you for being here. So we're going to do the beautiful CC Lynn says, hi Liz, how does my love feel today? I feel my throat, headache and feet. Don't know if you mean throat, feet, don't know, feet. But what's going on with him? Why are you feeling all these emotions? It will be the full moon. It'll be the heaviness of the energy and, you know, this 3-3 portal, which is a big one with the eclipse, but I'm connecting with it as like a big door opening anyway. He feels trapped in his karmic cycle. That's why he's, you know, you're receiving all these physical things because he wants to move forward. And they give me a big block in the throat when I'm connecting with this. It's a tickle more than anything else. So I feel he really wants to communicate if he isn't already. So if you're not communicating at the moment you're about to be, I feel he is going to reach out to you, but he is still feeling stuck. And that may be very frustrating for you, but remember you've got to let him find his own way out of that cycle. Okay, so he's got to find his own way out. You are twin flames, it's confirming that to you there in case you were wondering, but he is codependent. He's codependent on his past. And that means the person as well that he used to be is struggling with breaking free of his previous identity. And I'll talk about that in upcoming readings. So that's what he's dealing with. And the fact that you were twin flames is also helping you to release your codependency as well, which means focusing on your life and doing your thing and allowing things to happen naturally. Because you are creating a foundation, no matter how things seem, to start again. So there is a new beginning coming in. But again, this could be something that's coming in more next year than this year for union. I'm kind of feeling like, because they give me this like a timeline, you may be feeling around April more stable in general, and this could be you working on your finances or your career or doing you. I feel that the new beginning with him is more likely to come in at the beginning of next year. And that may not be what you want to hear, but timelines are guidelines. Everything is happening for a reason. Remember, you're building stability. So he's got to get through this struggle that he's in first. He's got to get over that to be able to have this new beginning with you. And that's what's being worked on between April and January. So I've got April to January as a timeline for big shifts and changes. Let me just see what he wants to say to you. I'm going to bring in, let me bring in the messages of love. Okay, so I want to give him a message from into you as well. What does he want to say to you today? What does he want to say to you? Our love is eternal. So he's reminding you of that it goes beyond the physical world. But you are twin flames. I know you know that anyway, but that's confirming that to you. I hope that helps, okay? Kat, great to see you, honey. And if you haven't already, okay, actually I'll email it you after. Email me and then, because I want to tell you something. Okay, I don't want to tell you on camera, so email me and I'll let you know what I was going to say, okay? So Kat says, please a card for me and ask for this powerful portal. He visited me in a dream. So again, that's showing you that things are shifting. But again, don't get involved in drama, conflict. So there could still be some conflict around that you're being protected from, and you don't need to get involved in that drama. So this could be like in general that you're not involving yourself in any drama. Like if you go out into the day and you see some drama or people are gossiping or there's some chaos going on, you're not getting involved in that. But what I'm picking up on is he's still healing some kind of drama in his life. Some inner conflict or could be outer conflict with others as well. So he is dealing with things. So what else do you need to know? You've got free yourself. And I feel that's what he needs to free himself from, drama. Now this could be like family situations or things he's got going on. So he needs to free himself of whatever the conflict is. And that's what he's doing when you're not together. That's what he's doing when you're apart. You know, when he's in his own mind doing whatever he's doing. So what else, okay? What else is going on, okay? We've got he wants your love. So he does want your love, and that's what he's thinking about moving towards, especially between now and June. He's just dealing with conflict. Now, that's really interesting because I'm picking up on May. There could be some drama around until May, and then June is when he's free enough or able enough to move forward. So I feel June is a turning point. And what does he want to say about this dream? He's saying, don't give up on me. So it's his way of asking you to trust him and to get, not give up. But it's like he's come into that dream to say that to you, don't give up on me. And he's saying, I love you more every day. But again, when there's conflict around, you're being protected from that conflict. And I feel you know that anyway, you're just doing you. You just bring you an angel message in as well. Remember your power. Archangel Zadkiel is reminding you of who you are as a divine feminine. And when you ask, it is given. So this is about setting your intentions. And Archangel Gabriel is reminding you to stand your ground. So keep doing what you're doing because you don't need to chase or pursue or just do you. I hope that helps, okay? And Joanne, thank you for the donation. Hila's any message from DM today and his current emotions towards me. So how is he feeling about you emotionally? How is he feeling about you emotionally? He said, I love you. There you go. Straight answer. You couldn't get a more clearer message than that. He feels like he's in love with you. I love you. That's how he feels today, currently. Which means I do feel that he's going to be picking up on the emotion of this full moon. But he's saying, I love you. What else does he want you to know? I mean, that's a beautiful message anyway. Hey, everyone. Thank you for being in here. Send you all so much love, okay? He said, I'm preparing to tell you some good news. Now, that's good news that you feel. So he's going to come forward and tell you something that you see as good news. So I feel that that's where he loves you. He's going to tell you he loves you, okay? And he wants a new beginning with you. Now, timelines, this could be something coming in between now and April. Yeah, there's fear there. So let go of your fear about when this is going to happen because he does love you. He does want a new beginning with you. I just want to see, there's fear there. If there's anything else that's in the way. Yeah, it's could happen any time. This is the thing. It's going to happen. It will happen between now and April if everything's on track at the moment. Remember, timelines are guidelines. They change depending on ego and free will and all of that and things that can come up. But what I'm picking up on is if things remain as they are, it's going to happen between now and April. And perhaps you feel like it's going to happen quicker than that. But I feel you've got to be a bit patient with this. Okay, because it feels like you're on different paths and you're being brought back together. Okay, so it is going to happen, but it's going to take a little bit longer than perhaps you think. So perhaps you're expecting it right now, but I feel it could happen between now and April. So just be patient with the timing. I hope that helps, okay? Natalia, thank you for the donation. Could I have a message from Grayson? So what does Grayson want you to know? He's growing up still. He's still learning his lessons, okay? He said, I'm growing up spiritually and still learning my lessons. So there's still things he needs to learn on his own path. Okay, so it's showing you again that he's not ready for union, which is showing you aren't either because you're both learning. But there will be a reconciliation. You are coming back together. So someone from your past is or will be returning to your life soon. So he is going to return to your life. He's learning his lessons to do that, okay? So what does he want to say to you? Yeah, look, give me time. You just got to give him that time. And I know it may be frustrating. You might be thinking, well, how much time do you need? But he is going to do this in time. You are safe. Archangel Michael is with you. And you're being reminded this love is always and forever. Okay, it's always and forever. It's not going anywhere. Just want to see what his intention is. So he said, I want to kiss your hot lips. Okay, so he does think about you in that way. I want kids with you. I've thought about it. So he's thinking about a future. And he said, I will be sliding into your DMs. So he may be contacting you through social media. I hope that helps, okay? Donna, thank you for using milestone, honey. Hi, Liz, what are Mark's thoughts and actions towards us both next? So what's his intention? So his intention is, I would like to start a successful business with you by my side. So there's things he wants to do. Okay, so he's thinking about work, maybe starting his own business or perhaps even having a business with you. But he's thought about this work-related. I feel like with you, he feels like he's more capable, stronger, and he wants to do something for himself. So it's like he wants to get out from whatever he's doing and he wants to take control of something or do something in a new way. And he feels like he can do that with you by his side. And he wants to take you on a date. So he wants you as his partner. That's what I'm really picking up on. Like, he wants to take you on a date and romance you and spend time with you. And also start something in his work life with you with him, with you by his side. So this doesn't necessarily mean you're going to go into business together, but it means that you're going to be there by his side when he's working his business, when, you're going to give him the advice he needs. You're going to be the powerful woman by his side. And he needs to release his burdens and stress to make all of this happen. So he's still carrying around stress. And this could be family stress, or it could be financial, it could be work related. He's gone deep within. I went back in, I saw it though. Okay, look, you've got at the bottom of the deck, you've got the Fool. He's preparing to make a bold move, but he's currently in hermit mode. Saw it when it come out, okay? And it went back in, wherever it went, okay? Well, it was the Hermit anyway. Don't need to show it. There it is. But he's deep in thought about you because he wants to make this big, bold move. So he's processing what to do. He's processing how to move this forward. So, but he's thinking about all kinds of things. So he may be reevaluating his life, thinking, what do I want in my life? And he wants some kind of business venture. And he said, I made a wish and you appeared. Now, this is really interesting because I've got a reading coming up on the channel. I'm not sure what date it is, but I'll talk about how the masculines are pushing away the exact thing they've been praying for. You know, they've been praying for love, they've been praying for all of this, and then they push it away. You know, what's the point of that? So they're realising this. I made a wish, you appeared, so why am I pushing you away? So I've been bringing you an angel message in. Archangel Orion saying your dreams are coming true. Very powerful. I hope that helps, okay? Emily, great to see you, honey. Thank you for the donation. Hi, Lizelle, the message from D. I just wondered how I was feeling or doing since I started pulling back my energy. So he wants to speak his truth. So you pulling back your energy is making him want to come forward. Because again, remember, when you step back, they step forward. It's a natural balance in the polarity. So I feel he wants to tell you how he's feeling. So it's making him a bit urgent about contacting you, or it's making him anxious about things. And he knows the love is real. Okay, and he knows it is. He knows he doesn't want to lose you. So what's his intention? He's saying to you, I want to be financially ready so I can provide and do my part. So he may be busy with work. He may be sorting out his finances. Now that could also be how he's getting through things. He could be distracting himself with work money to try and deal with the situation. But it's really about wanting to prepare because he said, I want to spend Christmas with you. Now, it's really interesting this keeps coming out. And this isn't a Christmas deck. You know, but if you think about it, Christmas seems like yesterday, but it's already 3 months ago. That means the next Christmas will be before we know it. Okay, so I feel like he's already thinking about what he wants to be doing by December or where he wants to be in December. So this is about him thinking about these things. Now this could even be with Easter coming up and things. He's thinking about other holidays, wanting to spend those with you. But he wants to be financially ready. So he could have a plan to be sorting his finances out by Christmas so he's ready to be with you. Let's just pull you one more card from the angels. Anything else you need to know? So it really is about keep doing what you're doing and allowing to prepare for you. Yeah, Archangel Michael is shielding you. Your journey is protected at this time. So you're doing the right thing, pulling your energy back, allowing to deal with your situation. I hope that helps, okay? Welcome, everyone. Thank you for being here. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button for me. If I'm not saying hi to you directly, I can see you and I'm grateful you're all here, okay? I'm just kind of getting on with what I'm doing to help as many people as possible. So we're going to do Crystal. Thank you for the donation, honey. Message from Daniel, guidance 3-3 is next action. So what's going on with Daniel? Okay, what's going on with Daniel? What's going on with Daniel? What do we need to know with Daniel? I feel he's thinking. There's so much hope. Okay, he's deep in thought about you, thinking, which I just picked up on. So he's in the Hermit because he knows there's so much hope in the future with you, to be with you. So Aquarius season could be significant. Something could have happened around then, or Aquarius could be significant. But he's saying you light the way and guide me home. So your guidance is to shine your light. That means do you be happy, joyful, grateful, all the things you do that raise your vibration and keep you strong, because that's drawing him to you. So yes, he's quiet at the moment because he's thinking about you and what to do, but he knows there's so much hope, okay? I'm an Aquarius, so this could be connected with your birthday as well, that there was shifts around then. And this could be shifts in your own energy, not necessarily shifts with him. It could be, you know, you're feeling stronger, wiping the slate clean. You know, when you go through a birthday, it's like a reset. And he wants to become a better version of himself. So that's what he's working on. His next action is becoming this better version of himself to be able to move forward the right way. Okay, what else is going on? Yeah, look at this progress. So you may see progress after March, okay? Or more progress after March because the right decision is coming in. So I feel he's working out how to make the right decision. And he's planning what to do, and he wants to be his best version. So he wants to come forward towards you correctly, and this is why progress is being made. So I feel you've got to be very patient in March and have faith, because spring is here, or spring is near. You know, you're going to start seeing the results at the right time. So just give him time, okay? Let's see what else he wants you to know. I feel you, so he can still feel you very strongly. And look, I see you in my future, so let him come in right. Let go of the when and the how and all of that, and just be patient with the process. I hope that helps. And Michelle, thank you for the donation, honey. Morning, Liz, any messages for me and my DM to Mohammed? So what does Mohammed want to say to you today? Great to have you here. What do you need to know? Remember, I have started a Learn Tarot series over on Angel Seekers level as well. We're doing the page ones today. I'm thinking about you. So he is thinking about you. And he said, I dream about you every night. So I feel he's thinking about you today because he dreamed about you last night. Okay, whenever he's asleep, whenever he wakes up. So whenever the timeline is at this moment, whatever the time zone is. But the point is, he's saying, I'm dreaming about you every night. So it's not just one night, every night. And he's thinking about you in the day because he's been dreaming about you at night. Okay, so you are on his mind. Flying out at you. He's saying, yes, the dream you had about me, I dreamt that too. So if you've had a dream about him recently, or you do have a dream about him soon, he also is dreaming that dream. So I feel there's dream sharing going on, especially with this full moon. It's very vivid, okay? So what else? Okay, what's he want? CC teeth pain is a decision, okay? So he's making a decision clearly. So just let him make that decision. You know, it will be to move towards you, or just let him deal with it. You don't need to have all the answers. Just let him deal with it himself, okay? So Mohammed's saying, I hate wearing a mask, okay? And that's why he's wearing a mask, because of his ego. So his ego is getting in the way, the struggle, that's why he's wearing that mask. So that would be like his life he's currently in. But he will fight for you no matter what. So this is, again, an energy moving forward. You've got July significance. You may be seeing 777. And he's going through a major change, and this is like an ego death to have a new beginning with you. So I'm feeling July significance, especially around the 7-7 portal, because you've got 2 sevens there. But I'm feeling the 7-7 portal could be really significant for when he starts taking this mask off and fighting for you. Or could also be when you start seeing 77 or 777. So if you start seeing significantly 77 over 777, and I've done a reading on that, I don't know if it's already been on, or if you start seeing 77, that's a sign of this change that's coming in. Okay, because I do feel that he's changing to have a new beginning with you, and that's what he's working through. I hope that helps, okay? And thank you for using Milestone, honey. Message from Frank and advice. So what's going on with Frank? He's saying, I need space right now to heal. So he's reminding you it's still not the right time. I need space. I need to heal. Okay, I know he's triggering for you when he seems to be healing with someone else, but it isn't about that. It's about him finding his own identity. So what else does he want you to know? He has a plan, so he has got something in mind, and he is fed up and frustrated in his life in certain ways. So I've got, again, something happening over the next 4 to 6 weeks, or between April and June. So I feel March is about being patient and trusting, okay? So, yeah, Ace of Swords, he's already took the mask off, and he's operated in his truth, but there's still things he needs to be truthful with about to you. So I feel this is the fact that he's already took the mask off in the situation he was in prior to where he is now, but he's still stepping into the truth of who he truly is. So I feel you're going to see a big shift, possibly from June, you know, where he's got this plan, and this plan is to do with you, but he's dealing with other stuff now. Okay, and I know it's frustrating for you, because you're probably thinking, well, when's it going to happen? But yeah, look, you're learning patience. The message for you is some things still need to be dealt with for this connection to manifest. And this could be your own fears or struggles too. You know, doubting things or going into your own fear. So accept and work with and this is your shadow. It says love your shadow. Accept and work with the flaws in yourself so you can learn to accept others as they are. So I feel that's what you're working on, your own shadows. So this is bringing up your own core wounds for healing purposes. So remember, it's about you just as much as it's about what he's going through. And you will come together when the time is right. Because the love is still there. The feelings are all still there. but there's still things being shifted around, and you have telepathic communication in the meantime. You just pull you an angel card, anything the angels want you to know. So you've got, I am here. So Archangel Michael is saying that to you. I am here. Your guardian angel is also with you. Saying, listen to your heart, you know your truth. And he's right there with you. Archangel Michael, yes, but, you know, Frank is right there with you inside. You are a natural healer. So you're able to heal this situation through breath work and healing yourself. Be good to yourself and others. So Jesus is saying, focus on service at this time. Being kind and loving towards yourself, towards others. Just allow the journey to unfold naturally. But it's not the right time. He's saying, I just need some space to heal. So you've got to give him that space. Let him pursue you and come to you when he's ready. I hope that helps, okay? Maxine, thank you for the donation. Hila's bringing in for me. Jude. So what's the full moon bringing in for you? What's the full moon bringing in for you? So bear with me. I'm breaking in this new wig and it's like I'm still getting used to where it's falling and stuff. So I've got hairs falling in my face. So what's the message? So there's delayed contact, but that will lead to happiness. So it feels like right now your person is holding back. So you're being guided to look on the bright side. Delays create the way. So the delayed contact or something that's delayed will create a positive outcome. So there is going to be a happy ever after or happiness coming in from whatever is currently going on. So don't worry if there's any delayed contact or things feel stuck or delayed in any way, in any area, because this could be in other areas of your life as well, with you saying, you know, what's the full moon bringing in? It's bringing in happiness after a delay. So just have faith that there's going to be a positive outcome. And if you're asking a specific question in your mind, the answer is yes. And I feel the message from Jude is yes. Whatever you're asking, Jude is saying yes. There is happiness ahead. Even if there's a holding back or there's delayed contact. So that's what you need to know. Okay, what else? The angels say, I'm giving you the strength you need. So Archangel Michael is giving you what you need at this moment, whether it's strength or money or whatever it is. And you've got to remember your worth. So whatever you're going through at this current time, you're learning what your own value is. That you are enough, that you are good enough. To remember your worth, to know yourself. To know that you bring value into the lives of others. And that you are a valuable asset to your work life as well. So I feel you're being given the strength you need. You're being given the resources you need to receive what you desire. And what you feel you deserve as well. And I am feeling there's going to be a big shift coming in the next few weeks, okay? So what else? You know, so this is a portal that's opening. Someone is on the way back to you as well, making the required adjustments to move forward. They give me fear. There's fear there. So let go of any fear, because any delayed contact is actually moving things into place. So I feel this could be the return of your person at the right time. Okay, so let me bring in a message from them to you. What do they want to say? Stag of action, I want to be your only lover. So you may also have options coming in around you, love options. And this person that you're connecting with who's coming back in does not want you moving on and wants to claim you for themselves. I hope that helps, okay? Leanne, thank you for the donation. Marlon's thoughts, feelings and actions to me. So how is Marlon feeling about you? So first he's saying, I will leave the karmic. So if there is a karmic, he's going to leave that behind when the time is right. And he's working out what to do about it. So it feels like between April and August there's a timeline for him leaving this karmic situation. Because he's working out what to do. Okay, so he's reflecting at this current time. And I feel this reflection or planning phase is going to remain until April. So you've got to be very patient with the process of things. You've got to let him work it out for himself. Because he is going to leave that situation. But the more you stress over it or panic about it, then, or try to get involved in it, then, you know, the more time it will take. So he's saying, I will come forward to you in time. So if you're waiting for him to move towards you, he will in time. He's saying, I'll love you for the rest of my life. So he knows he's going to love you for a long, long time. And he knows the feelings aren't going to go away. So he needs to heal or deal with his karmic cycle. So he's going to take action in time, okay? So you're receiving messages and music at this moment. So if you're not communicating at this moment, he's sending you messages through music. And your loved ones are with you. So I feel he's definitely with you, around you, you know, energetically. And you're also receiving signs from your loved ones in heaven that you are not alone. So pay attention to the songs you're hearing, because they are his way of communicating with you. Okay, and he's telling you he's going to come forward in time, but he's reflecting at this current time how to leave behind the karmic cycle. And he wants you to know that you make him feel complete. So that's what he's communicating with you in music. I hope that helps, okay? Janie T, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, happy 3-3 portal. Thank you for answering my questions. You're welcome. As Wes comes back to me, when these opportunities come in, will I be seeing Palo, Jack or Blake? Messages from P. It's crazy to have a fan club of suitors. And it's because you're operating as the Queen of Wands. And that's what came through in the earlier reading. Because you're just kind of doing you, you're naturally attracting in because you are the light. It's like a flame that attracts all those moths in. So whatever you're doing, keep doing it because it's working for you. Because obviously if you're attracting all these other suitors, then obviously you're going to be attracting in Wes as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull a card because it feels like, because you're asking for messages from P, feels like he's the main one you're interested in. Or perhaps he's the one you're more curious about. So I want to get an energy around P. I'm saying it P because I can't pronounce his name properly. Jack. An energy around Jack, an energy around Blake. And I want to get a message from P as well. A message from P, or a message about P. So let's do the others first. Let's do Blake first. So Blake he's like, he wants to be the magician in his life, but he may be struggling a little bit with that. So he may have some self-confidence issues. So again, remember, you'll seem a certain way, but he will see himself in a certain way too. So when I'm connecting with his energy directly, feels like when it comes to you, he doesn't feel that confident. So however he's acting towards you, he needs a bit more confidence perhaps to address something with you or maybe ask you out. Or he feels like he's not confident when it comes to you. So you make him feel insecure. And that's nothing you're doing wrong. That's you in your light and power. So I feel he's a little bit intimidated by you. Okay, that's how he feels when he's around you, okay? So that's Blake. I've got that right. That's who I'm connecting with there. So Jack, we've got Knight of Cups. It's like he's coming in full force with his cup there, wanting to offer something to you. So again, totally different energy. Blake feels more reserved, and Jack is like straight in there, okay? He's like, I'm coming straight in. Okay, so he's definitely wanting to offer you his cup of love. Now, this is emotion as well as passion. So I feel that he's actually, he feels like, wow, you're this amazing, gorgeous person. But it's more than just lust. He's got this cup of love to give to you. So he's thinking about you in a very loving way, like we could be partners or we could move towards something real. So he's thinking about you in a partnership way. And then P... okay, well, he feels like he could build a future with you, but he's overthinking everything. So he may be a bit of an overthinker, and that could cause delays. But I feel that when I'm connecting with the energy, it's like Blake is nervous, Jack is coming in full force in his own way, and P wants to build a future. He's thinking about the kind of life you could have together. So he sees you as like a long-term option, and you may get signs around April of that. So that may even be something that you're building on in April, but he is currently overthinking everything. And he's like playing negative scenarios in his head. So he may be a bit worried about you rejecting him, or that you perhaps don't want what he wants, or there's some fear around him in some way. Okay, so what else do you need to know? He wants to be loyal to you. So when I'm getting connected with Pete, it feels like there's loyalty there. And that's definitely a good sign, with the Four of Spears coming out anyway. It's showing you that he wants to build something with you and he wants to be loyal to you. So I feel with Pete, there's a hope there for a relationship if that's what you want. But again, you want Wes as well. So you're caught in this, your own spider's web in a way, because you're trying to work out what to do and who to be with. But there is options there. So I feel that there's options with all three of these guys. But I feel that, and again, with you picking up on P and wanting the message from P, feels like that's probably the person that you see more of a long-term plan with, or someone you could build something with. Because it feels like Jack's like love bombing and that could fizzle out, and Blake is a bit nervous and not kind of stepping up the way perhaps you want him to. So I feel out of the 3 options, it feels like there's more stability with P than the others. And that may well be what you're picking up on. So I just want to bring in a little bit of guidance for you with this moon. Focus on abundance. Blessings are coming, especially between now and April. So good things are on the way. And this could be because you're working on your finances, you're doing you. But with love, blessings ahead. I hope that helps, okay? Mmon, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, I hope you're doing well. I wanted to ask what advice the angels have for me. I'm finally pulling myself out of feeling trapped by my own emotions and thoughts around my ex. That's amazing to hear. And it is with this 3-3. It is a turning point, completing cycles. So you're feeling freer. Honestly, by April, by like Easter time, the 5th of April, you're going to feel in a much even better place than you do now, okay? And I am picking up on that. It's like there is a light at the end of the tunnel. So your guardian angel is saying, I'll always be with you. So, you know, your angels are all around you, whomever you were talking to. But your guardian angel is saying, I'm always there. I'm right by your side. So you may have been talking more to your guardian angel, but your guardian angel is definitely connecting with you. Remember, our guardian angel is unique to each human being. So your guardian angel is with you and no one else. Your guardian angel is right by your side, like your best friend throughout your life. And you have 2. You have your primary guardian angel watching over your day-to-day stuff, making sure you're safe. And then you've got your secondary guardian angel, who is your spiritual guardian angel, watching over everything else, helping you to be patient, to help you to overcome your emotions and all of that. So I feel and I say primary and secondary, there's no, you know, they're both as important as the other one. They're both as important, but I feel this is definitely your guardian angel has been helping you. And you may have been calling on archangels, but your guardian angel is reminding you they're right there. And you've got Archangel Zadkiel saying, I'm helping you to remember your worth, your value, who you are, that you deserve the world, that you are special and unique and magical. And if people aren't showing you that, then they aren't worthy of your time or attention. So I feel Archangel Zadkiel is helping you to know your own worth. I've been asking for more guidance from mine. Wow, and that's why that's come through that. And Archangel Zadkiel is the angel who helps you tap in with the truth of who you are inside, to remember. Because we forget sometimes, don't we, how amazing we are because of things that happen in our lives. So I definitely feel you're being guided out of the darkness. And obviously when you pray, all the help comes in. So you've got, look at this, surrender. What you're really doing is surrendering it. You're saying, I'm needing to let go. It's like you know that you needed to let go of your ex, or you needed to let go of the past, or you needed to let go of the situation. Hand it over to God in exchange for peace, and that's bringing power in. And look at that, we've got 44 watching and 44 likes when I'm doing your reading. That's 444. That's your angels all around you. So you're being shown that you have angels with you. You know it anyway. And you're surrendering. And look, you've got a 4 with the 4 of Pentacles. So the more you let go, the more things shift into place. And this is definitely what I'm feeling is you're going to feel clearer and more calmer as you move towards April. So I feel April is going to be a huge turning point. And that could also be when you feel like you've released everything and then everything starts flowing in. So just bring one more card. Anything else you need to know? Yeah, it's like the delays are over. You may have felt like you were hanging around, waiting and stressing, and now that energy has shifted, okay? And that's leading to union or everything you want, whatever it is. This is like love coming in for you. And you've had enough of mask-wearing people, and you're now waiting for what you deserve, but you're not waiting. It's like, you know, right, I'm going to allow everything to come in divine timing, and not worry about the when or the how, knowing that God is providing me with the right relationship at the right time, whoever that's with. So I'm not going to wait around. So again, it's like you waited around before and you put yourself into your own fear, and now you're overcoming that. So what I'm really feeling is blessings on the way. I hope that helps, okay? Tara, thank you for the donation. 111. So 111 is reminding you to believe and have faith, okay? So you're creating a life together. So you are creating a life at this moment, even though it may not feel that way. So the 10 of Cups is obviously union and moving towards a relationship and the type of life you want in home and family. That's what's being created, and you're creating this together. So that means you're going to have that with your DM, but it also means you're doing your work and he's doing his work to bring you together in divine timing. So you're both working on the self to be able to have that life together. So it's like the angels saying, have faith that you are creating a life together, even if it perhaps doesn't seem that way at this time. He's not going to let you go. So he's going to show up for you or show back up for you. He's all up in his head overthinking at this time because he's worried about losing you. So this could also be if you've taken that step back, he's been guided to step forward. But at this moment, he's all up in his head. So when they're all up in the head like that, they can be silent and distant, and it can seem like they don't care, but that's not true, okay, because he's not going to let you go. So I feel between now and the end of May, he will have reached out or made a move towards you because he's not going to let you go. And I gave you the furthest timeline out, okay, because this could happen way sooner. This could happen within 5 days, 5 weeks. But I'm feeling between now and the end of May at the latest, he's going to be coming towards you because he's not going to let you go. I hope that helps, okay? Yes, I am a proper Stokey and proud of it, Sonny, yes. Mmmon's donated again. Thank you for the donation, honey. Also wanted to ask, is there any messages from my ex? He needs me to know there is anything from my ex he needs me to know that he's afraid to tell me. So what does he wish he could tell you that he's afraid to tell you? Okay, if he could communicate something with you today. He said, I made a wish and you appeared. And I desire you on every level. So what he wants you to know is there's still desire there. He desires you on every level. That means physically, emotionally, you as a person, not just as like a body he wants to be with. So he's saying, I desire you on every level. So he still desires you on every level, mind, body, heart and soul. And he feels like he made a wish and you appeared. And maybe sabotage that because I've got that coming up in a reading soon, okay, about how they're pushing away everything they've ever dreamed of, everything they've ever asked for, which is crazy. So what else does he want to say to you? He'll bring his dark truths in, okay? So what does your ex wish he could say to you that he isn't? What does he wish he could say to you? I'm learning. So this is a journey of growth. I've grown up since our last encounter. So since you saw him last or interacted with him last, he's grown up a lot. He said, I've been working on myself and I'm becoming someone you can be proud of. Okay? So he's working on himself to become his best version. And that's what he wants you to know. He's learning his lessons to become that version of himself, which is really powerful. Let's do the secrets of the soul, actually. So what's the secret in his soul? Wow, quite a few cards. First one is, I do intend to reach out. So he is going to come back to you if that's what you're waiting on. Our time apart is necessary for our future together. So if you're connecting with your ex as the person you know you're going to be with, and that's the person you're surrendering, then it feels like you're going to come back together when the time is right. So that if you're connected with this person as your twin, I want to feel safe in your arms. Okay, so he's missing the way it feels to be with you, okay? I'll text you soon. So he is going to reach out to you through text, whether it's a written text as in a text message or an email or through some kind of, it's going to be a message, it's going to be a written message through text, but not necessarily a text message, if that makes sense. Because obviously we receive text messages through email, through social media, through WhatsApp, through Snapchat, through text, whatever it is. And he's saying, people around me know I'm acting different and keeping things to myself. So he may be quiet, isolating as well. So he's not handling it perhaps the way it's coming across on social media, or because he may be acting like he's all fine, but inside he's going through an internal battle. I hope that helps, okay? Patricia, welcome, honey. Thank you for using your milestone. Hila's great, you alive. Happy blood full moon, total lunar eclipse. What do they want us to know for March? So what's the message coming in for you in March? Dishonesty is causing problems, sneakiness. So this could well be things that he's still hiding from you. But I don't feel it like as in bad things or nasty things. This is more he's still afraid of opening up or letting you know all of it. So I feel there's still things being revealed. And you're realising this. It's not like he's being sneaky. The Seven of Swords is like wearing a mask and not being completely honest or being back and forth. It could even be being back and forth, like he's still in and out in his own way. So you've got the Lovers there and the Nine of Swords. But in this card, what I feel when I connect with this is the Game of Thrones tarot, if you're wondering what tarot it is. I see the Nine of Swords in this more about wanting more, desiring escape from something. And obviously the Wolf is about the solutions coming in, but the telepathic decision, or they're saying a telepathic decision, because obviously about telepathic communication, but they're saying a telepathic decision. So I feel like he's telling you what he's deciding through telepathy. And this could well be about him leaving his life behind. So don't get me wrong, I'm not feeling like he's in prison or anything like that, but I feel he's in the prison of his own mind. And I feel he may not be honest with you about something in his life. Okay, this doesn't mean he's got a karmic partner or anything like that. It feels like he's not being honest. And this could be like he hasn't got enough money, or he doesn't feel like he's got enough money, or he doesn't feel like he's good enough for you, or so he's not sharing something about his life. And I feel it's something to do with home. So perhaps he doesn't feel like he's good enough for you because he feels like you perhaps live in a lovely home and he feels like he doesn't. I'm getting that energy coming through. He doesn't, like, they show me like a room. Like, imagine if you've got, obviously home is what you make it. It doesn't matter whether you live in a tent or you live in a mansion. It really doesn't matter, because home is where you make it. But the point I'm making is, feels like to him, he feels like you might walk into his house and think, oh, is that it? And obviously he would never do that. That's him judging himself. So I feel he doesn't feel like he's got enough, or he's not good enough for you. And that's what he's being sneaky about. Okay? But the love is there, the passion is there. So don't feel it's sneakiness as in dishonesty, as in he's doing something that's bad. I feel it's more, he may be exaggerating a truth. You know, saying he's got more than he has. So take that how it resonates, okay? But that's what's coming through. And I feel that's what's been uncovered with this moon. So I just want to see where his intention is. Oh, thank you, Mmon. Have a great night, honey, or a great day. So I'm finding the strength to open up to you. Being vulnerable scares me. So he wants to be honest with you about all of this. Okay, but it scares him. Because it's being vulnerable. They give me fear. Yeah, there's fear there. And he's saying, you can't expect me to light up your phone. So he is going to be bombarding you with messages and bombing you, love bombing you. Okay, so I'm feeling that he's finding the strength to tell you the truth. But I don't feel there's anything you need to worry about or think he's doing anything bad. And he's saying your smell drives me wild. So I don't know if he knows what perfume you wear, but he's been smelling you in some way. Okay, so or he's feeling you, or he's feeling connected with you by a sense of smell, which is also like sensing you near him. So he's very intuitive and very connected with his primal senses. I hope that helps, okay? Saranga, thank you for the donations, honey. I've got 3 donations here from you. So I'm going to do, what I'll do is I'll do Angelic first, because she's in the middle of your 3 donations, and then I'll do your 3 donations, okay? So we're going to do Angelic first. Thank you, Angelic, for your donation, honey. Hila's messages and from my person's intentions, will I be able to travel abroad anytime soon? So will you be able to travel abroad anytime soon? So you've got make a plan. You've got to commit to that. So if that's what you want, then if you set that intention with the universe and you don't be wishy-washy about it, which means you don't worry so much about how it's going to happen or money, or you just say, right, making a plan, I'm going to do that, and I'm setting their intention, and I have a vision of that, and I know it's going to happen, then that's going to work out, okay? And there's always a reason if there's upheaval. So remember, if there's any delays to that happening or any kind of upheaval, it's always happening for the right reasons. You know, delays create the way, or sometimes there's a delay because we're meant to go at a different time. But I feel the message is, if you make a plan and you commit to it, and then anything kind of gets in the way of it, you've got to see it as divine intervention, which means there's another time to go, or you're being delayed for some kind of reason. Okay, remember there's a lot of chaos going on in the world right now, so you may be protected, okay? So his intentions are to overcome his upheaval and make a commitment to you. But again, there's a tower falling first. So let me just connect with him directly. So what's going on with your person? Yeah, ego. Don't let your mind deceive you. So his ego is getting in the way. That's causing upheaval. But remember, everything happens for a reason. So everything happens to grow the soul. So what else do we need to know about him? What does your twin want to say? He's dreaming of you. So he's dreaming about you at this time. And that's how he's connecting with you. So obviously if he's not reaching out or doing anything, it's because he's planning something. Or his ego's in the way. But he can't hide from his feelings in his dreams. And it's like he's experiencing what to do in his dreams. He knows you're his dream come true. You're my dream come true. You are part of my soul. So he knows that anyway. I am a dreamer, and I remember when I've had a dream about you. So he is remembering these dreams, and I feel the reason why is he could be distracting himself in the day with work or other things. but when he's sleeping, he can't hide. So I feel that's what's happening. He's dreaming about you. He's coming to terms with he needs to do something. He said, I want to talk about a future with you if we're both ready to take the next step. And I feel that's what he's dreaming about. So if you have a dream where he comes to you and you talk, that's a preview of what's to come. So I feel he is going to open up to you when the time is right. I hope that helps, okay? So it's got 3 donations from Saranga. So the first question is, what does 23k actually mean in my journey? I already know the answer, I'm just confirming. Okay, well, I feel that's a sign that you've got to believe and have faith in what's been manifested for you, but to follow your heart. So you're being shown that it's so important you do what you love or what you enjoy. Now, if you're connecting with this in a love capacity, you know where your truth is. You know where your heart leads you to. You know where the passion is for. And 2 is about partnership. And 3 is about, connecting with the universe to create what you want. It's like if having faith, it's manifestation. So I feel you're being reminded that the relationship you want or the relationship you're seeking that will be filled with passion is being manifested for you in time. Okay? Things are shifting into place. Things are happening for you. So follow your heart and do what you feel is right in your heart and soul. Do what feels good to you. So what do your angels want you to know about 23k? Archangel Gabriel said, I'm helping you to speak your truth with love and compassion. So make sure you're following your heart, you do what's right for you, and you're speaking your truth in whatever area that needs to be in. Let's pull you one more card about this as well. You've got the sun, so there's going to be a happy outcome. And don't judge yourself and don't judge others, and do you, and that will lead to everything you want. So the fact that you got the 9 of coins, which is self-love, enjoying you, manifesting, and the sun is showing you when you focus on you, that creates the happy ever after. Instead of judging others or worrying about what other people are doing, let other people work out their life and you do you. Why is my mission not taking up a 3D form? Because it may not yet be time, that's all. And also because you can get in your own way with perhaps judgment or fear or struggle. Okay, so you got the Queen of Spears. You were strong enough to handle what's going on and you're resilient, and it went back in. So this could be about you not believing in yourself enough. Okay, you may not be believing in yourself enough. So what else do you need to know? Why is your mission not taking up a 3D form? Your dreams are coming true. I feel it's not the right time. Yeah, look, believe in me. So Jesus is coming through saying believe in him or believe in whoever you connect with up there. But I feel what I'm connected with here is you've got to believe in yourself, that you are capable of achieving your dreams, that you are capable of doing this mission, whatever you feel it is for you. So I feel the more you believe in yourself and have faith in yourself, the quicker things will manifest in physical form. And Archangel Orion is around you saying your dreams are coming true. You have to have faith in that, okay? There's so much of stored trauma. God, please help me release every single drop of it so that I can do my life and my mission peacefully. Well, that's a prayer. You've already prayed, that's you giving it to heaven, but you also have to release it yourself instead of overthinking or worrying. So when you ask, it is given. And obviously we're in a powerful moon cycle, so you can see today with the 3-3, it's like, right, I'm going to let that go now, and I'm going to focus on me. So understand that when you pray, it is already given. It can be our own self that sabotages by holding on and clinging on to things and not allowing it to go. So if you let the moon cleanse you, it will. Focus on stability instead, creating a foundation for what you have, instead of perhaps needing someone else to come in and be there with you. Or this about you creating your life, doing you, thinking about you, thinking, right, what does Saranga want? I'm going to focus on me. I'm not going to focus on him or them or her or anything else. I'm going to focus on me and my life and creating a foundation for me. And then the doors are going to start opening for you. So I feel you're going to start seeing a lot more stability coming into your life from April. But what you're doing now, remember, is creating a foundation. What you're thinking about, what you're bringing about, what you focus on grows. So I feel that you've been putting your energy in the wrong place, and now you have the opportunity to bring it back around to where it needs to be. I hope that helps, okay? Hey, Renie, great to see you, honey. We got Baker, thank you for the donation. Baker 1469 says, any message from JT and separation? Will he reach out again? We had an argument 2 weeks ago. So you've let the dust settle, okay? So let go of your fear around what's going to happen next. So message coming through is I'm learning my lesson. So he's still learning just like you are. And he wants you to know that in the separation. Remember, separation is preparation. He's still attracted to you and love your body. So he's thinking about you physically, wanting you, desiring you. And he does feel like you're the one. So he is going to reach out again when the time is right. We've got a timing around this. Give me a block there. So if there's blocks, there's a reason why. Calmer waters coming around June, okay? So June could be significant. I'm not saying it's going to take that long, though. He's going through a major change at the moment to have a new beginning with you, and his intuition is guiding him to you. So the timeline I've got coming through is by the end of June at the latest. So they always give me the furthest timeline out. Now, this could come in 6 days. You could have a message within 6 days, 6 weeks, or between now and the end of June. So you just got to be patient with things because he's still learning his lessons. He's still attracted to you. He knows you're the one. He's intuitively being guided back to you. He's just going through a big change. As are you. Okay, let me just bring one more card in. So I feel the answer is yes, he is going to reach out to you, but you've got to be patient with when. And it will usually happen when you don't expect it. Yeah, look, keep the door open. So in other words, don't block him. Don't put your own barriers up or your own boundaries up, and obviously put your boundaries up in a good way, but don't be defensive or think, right, I'm going to block you, or says don't be so focused on a closed door that you don't see the ones opening for you. So just allow things to unfold naturally. If something's stressing you out, release it. Something's like, for example, if you're thinking I can't be doing with my social media, just delete it, okay, or close it down for a little bit. Don't block him. We should never ever block our twin. Okay, but if an app's stressing you out, just go off it for a little bit. I hope that helps, okay? CC Lynn, thank you for the donation, honey. I have teeth pain. That's he wants to make a plan. I see right now why you, because obviously I connected with you earlier, so now I understand why, okay? So what I feel is, he's making a plan. Now, tooth pain is decisions. So he's deciding what to do. He's making a plan. Now, this is about moving forward towards you and doing something. So I want to spend Christmas with you. So this is about being with you by December. Okay, so his plan is, by December, his intention is to be with you. To be free from whatever it is he's in. Now, didn't this card come out when we did your message just? Okay, because again, you really received then what you needed to know. But I feel the message is, his plan is to free himself by December. Or to be able to be with you by Christmas and spend Christmas with you. That's his intention. That's what he wants. So that's what he's making a plan about. How do I do this then? What do I do? Okay. So let's have a look. Okay. What else do we need to know? So we've got 6 of Swords. So things are going to get easier moving forward. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. There is calmer waters ahead. Things are going to improve in this situation. Definitely over the next 6 months. But I feel between now and the end of June, things are going to be easier. So June could be a turning point. So again, you've just got to let him work out what his plan is. You don't need to know what it is. You just need to have faith that he wants you as much as you want him and allow things to move forward. I hope that helps, okay? Janie, thank you for the donation, honey. I feel Wes is in hermit and possibly real pain. I'm sending him light, sweet messages and hugs. Is he progressing and will he come correctly towards me? And I feel he is going to come correctly towards you because if he wasn't, he would have already come forward. Okay, so he's thinking about creating a life together. That's what he wants with you. You know that anyway. So I feel that coming correctly is to build a life, to have a relationship, not just to be in and out of your life or to have a one-night stand or to mess you about. He wants a life with you and he knows it's real partnership, true love. Look at that. So again, you've got an energy of February just gone to October as a timeline for being ready for this. So this is why you've got to be very careful what you get into. Because if you start seeing someone else, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but if you start seeing someone else, that could create a problem. Okay? But again, you've got to do what's right for you. Now look at this. I keep getting Christmas coming through in these readings. Spending time together, celebration, 3 of Cups. So what I'm seeing is he wants to spend Christmas with you. Celebrations with you. Like other things that you might celebrate, like Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year, all of that. So he's thinking about having a real partnership, a real connection with someone that he can share events with. And you've got to have faith. It says, trust in God's plan. Especially between now and the end of May. Okay, so you got to have faith in this. So I do feel the answer is yes. With faith, all things are possible anyway. But I feel that's his intention, to be able to celebrate times with you, share events with you, go places with you, do things with you as a real partner, and have that life with you as true love, real partnership. I love that it says real partnership on that card, because that's what he wants with you. He doesn't want to just come in and have a little bit of hanky-panky and go away again. He wants to be able to come forward correctly, yes. So he is progressing. Otherwise, he wouldn't feel that way. And again, you could be impatient. Okay, you could be learning patience at this time because you've got temperance in reverse. So I feel that he's asking you to be patient with him. And if you're patient, you're going to build that future, and you will make a decision. Okay, you will make a decision. Now, this could even be about what you're doing. You could get involved with P, and then you may make a decision around September to end that. So that could also be something that you experience. If you get involved with any of these other guys you're connecting with, you may make a decision anyway to end those things, to be truthful to your heart, and to end up with Wes. So I feel ultimately all paths lead back to him. But time will tell. Just let things unfold. I hope that helps, okay? Tachi, thank you for the donation. Any message for my former friend Chris, and why... I think it's Chris, Tris, or, we'll say whatever his name is. So your former friend, why you stopped being friends with me? We were quite close, okay? So what happened with Chris, okay? So I feel like obviously you're a lot stronger than them. You're stronger than them. That's the first thing coming up. And I'm not saying this person is a strong person, but I feel that they felt like they weren't strong enough to be around you in some way, shape, or form. Now, strength is about vibration. So I feel that what I'm connecting with, first of all, is your vibration is very high, or your vibration has shifted in some way, and they perhaps didn't feel like they matched your energy in some way. But I feel they didn't feel strong around you in some way. Now, this is nothing you're doing wrong, or it's nothing really to do with you. It's more to do with them than you anyway. If this person stopped being friends with you, it's not like you've done something wrong, or it was my fault in some way. No, this is about their own journey with their own self. And naturally, when things aren't vibrated on the same level, the energy will shift. So I feel there's been a natural, shift from each other for healing and learning purposes. But I feel this person sees you as someone very strong, and they perhaps didn't feel strong enough to be around you at that time. And this is about worth. So you are a very magnetic person. You have a lot of warmth and light in you. And again, I feel this person didn't feel worthy of you in some way. Now, there could have been feelings here as well, but I feel it's more about not getting involved in drama. So what I'm connecting with is, this person was going through some kind of drama or conflict that you weren't meant to involve yourself in. So you weren't meant to involve yourself in that. It's like if you were around this person at this time, you'd feel stressed out. There'll be negative energy around. So it's a form of protection. So what you have to remember is, it's nothing you've done wrong. Sometimes we just naturally outgrow friends, or we naturally have breaks from people because the energy is off. It's like you're operating in one vibration, they're operating another vibration, and it isn't gelling. You have to be operating the same vibration to gel. And that's what I'm picking up on. So for some reason, this person didn't feel strong enough to be around you, and, they're still drawn to you, though. I don't feel it's like the end of the connection. I feel like once this drama's dealt with, then this person is going to be drawn back to you. But I don't feel you need to mourn this connection either at this time. Just recognise you're being protected from whatever it is that's going on. And I know it can be confusing when things end suddenly, but the angels say focus your mind on other things. Your path is illuminated for a reason. So focus your mind on other things that make sense to you. Okay, so is there an opportunity for you to sort things out? Is this person going to reach out, or are you going to sort things out? So you got Queen of Swords. I feel that this person is quite prickly. So I don't feel like this moment it's going to move forward. I feel there's an opportunity, but you've got to take your guard down instead of feeling worried about it. So I feel like it's like, don't try and force something into place that isn't meant to happen at this moment. You were safe regardless of what's going on, and you'll find what you're looking for. So if the time is right, when the time is right, you'll sort things out. But I feel you're going to find other friends, and I just feel you don't need to take this personally. Because they're not really giving me a clear answer of what's going on with this person, because I feel like it's a weird thing to say, but it's like the angel saying it's none of your business. Because, you don't need to get involved in that. Focus your mind on other stuff. For whatever reason this person's pulled away from you, it's for their own reasons and their own growth and whatever they are going through. So don't take it personally. Move forward, not back. And if this person comes back to you, which is very likely they will in time, then obviously take it from there. So it's your inner child perhaps feeling like you've done something wrong and you've done nothing wrong. So I know it's a bit of a weird answer, but, I can only give you what they're giving me to give you. I hope that helps, okay? So work on forgiving yourself because you've done nothing wrong. Saranga, thank you for the donation. 2 donations here again. So, what does Kashif and his karmic talk about me? Why would you think they talk about you, okay? They may not talk about you at all, okay? So what do they talk about when it comes to you, okay? It may, like the fact that you have upset the balance, okay? So this karmic may be jealous of you because you've upset the balance of their connection in some way. So when they perhaps arguing, you may get brought up in conversation or in an argument. But I don't feel they sit around talking about you, Saranga, okay? So I know it's you he wants. Okay, I'll see what the other one is. Sometimes I wish I'd never met him and I do still love him. So recognise that the karmic partner does love him. There's love there from the karmic partner's side. Okay? But this person knows that it's you that they want, okay? So there's somewhere inside this karmic partner knows that Kashif wants you in some way, shape or form. And she thinks about what her life would have been like if she'd never met him. She perhaps thinks as well, like, if she'd never met him, you and her could be friends. Or you may get on really well. Because you're saying there something about, no, I feel it's positive. So it feels like if she hadn't known him, for example, you may get on very well. But I'm not picking up on that they have sit around having positive conversations about you. I don't feel that because she knows it's you that he wants. Okay, you're saying I feel it's positive, that's your perception. What I'm picking up on is that there's an imbalance in some way because of the way he feels about you or the connection he has with you. But I don't necessarily feel they sit around talking about you. I don't feel that happens, okay? So it's like they've got other stuff to do or other stuff they talk about So I'm not really picking up on that. I have to be honest and tell you what's coming through. So what do you need to know about Kashif and the karmic? You got assisting with music. Okay, so you're receiving messages and music about this anyway, but they may listen to music. Perhaps they even bring up you connected with music in some way. So she may say something like, do you think that Saranga would like this song? Or does that song remind you of her? Or things like that. So I'm not saying she's a nasty, bitter, negative person, but I feel that there is jealousy there when it comes to you that you may not even be aware of. Because I feel you bring an imbalance into their connection. And I feel that you may get brought up when they're having some kind of argument as well. And it may not seem like an argument. It may be more like banter, but it isn't healthy. Like we can have, bring someone up in banter, but it's not healthy. Does that make sense? It's like, I bet Saranga would like that song. And that's not like having an argument, that's just name dropping you. But it's like, it's toxic, it's like there's jealousy behind it. That's what I'm picking up on. But I feel that she would feel like if she wasn't with him, that you'd probably be really good friends. So take it out resonates, okay? And obviously trust your intuition over anything that I'm giving to you. And then you've donated again and said, my niece and sister are stuck in Dubai. Just hoping to see them soon here in my hometown. Safe. Angels, please protect my babies. So what do we need to know? So obviously you call on Archangel Michael for protection and sending love and light to everyone who needs it. I definitely feel that there's a lot of power in this. So I do feel they're going to come forward and come back. So I do feel they'll return when the time is right. And they'll be given what they need to, the tools they need to come back safely. So I do feel that you're obviously manifesting that anyway. You're manifesting their safe return. I feel that they are receiving your love and energy, your prayers. They're receiving that from you energetically or through the physical. And I feel when the time is right, they will come back. So I am feeling a safe return there. So the angels have got them, okay? There's no need for you to worry. I know obviously you're worrying and say there's no need to worry. Obviously there's a lot of chaos going on in the world right now, but there is protection there. And right now focus on doing your own thing and know that everything falls into place. They've got contentment there. So there's contentment, they're safe, they're going to be okay. That's what I've got coming through. Okay, so you don't need to worry about this because things will shift forward correctly. Just bear with me, I'll just move my chat up there. I read that flights are starting to leave Dubai. Frida told me last night, Renie, what's going on. Because obviously, you know, I don't really watch the news and stuff. And I didn't even know what was going on. So Frida informed me of that yesterday. But again, that makes sense to why perhaps I'm not being guided to go to Denver in May. Because obviously it could be to do with flights and like what you said as well. So interesting. So drop me an email about stuff as well. So I hope that helps, Saranga, okay? I'm just seeing where I am in the chat because I'm quite a bit behind. So I'm going to say no more donations so I can catch up, okay? So for now, no more donations, please, guys, so I can catch up, okay? Because I'm an hour behind, so I just want to get back in front again. So mods, no more donations. Please don't come in now. Okay, I thought it was something like that because, you know, I was thinking about it again. But I keep getting this guidance to wait. So clearly that's why then, yeah. So thank you, Renie, honey. Tiffany, thank you for the donation. Message from my special person and message regarding my workplace, anything I need to know. What do you need to know about your workplace? Hey, Melissa, welcome, honey. I know you've been here for a while, but hello. Okay, so what you need to know first of all is there may be burdens around your workplace, stress that you need to release, because I've got two messages coming through. The first one is your person is dealing with their burdens and you're going to feel that, okay, but it's meant to be with you and that. And you know it is. So your person said, I know we're destined, I know we're meant to be, and the universe is creating the way. So I do feel this 3-3 portal with the eclipse as well as turning things around. So if you're carrying around any burdens around this connection, let them go. Give that to heaven, okay? But I feel if you're feeling burdened around work, you've got to release that stress. And it may be that you're just doing too much or you're worrying about work in some way, but things are turning around. I do feel you're meant to be there at this time. Because if you're thinking of making any changes, obviously those changes are coming up in your mind for a reason. But I feel at the moment it's the way it's meant to be, whatever's going on at work, because there's something you're learning there. It's part of your destiny, or you're helping someone in some way. So I feel you're meant to be there for now, even if it feels burdensome to you. So you just need to release your stress. Now that could be by having a day off or praying or giving some of the load to someone else or talking to someone there like your boss or something like that. But I feel you are meant to be there for now. There's something there that you are learning or helping with. You know, we get put in certain cycles, like certain work environments as well, for more than just doing a job. You know, we can be assisting someone, helping someone in some way. So there's always a reason. And you are strong enough to deal with whatever it is. And you are confident. And this is reminding you of who you are. That you have a lot of value to bring to the table. So know your own worth in all aspects of your life. So if you feel like something isn't serving you, then obviously you have the power to release that and move towards something new. But I do feel you're meant to be there at this moment because there's something you're learning there or something you're doing there that has a purpose and has value. Okay, so what does your special person want you to know? No more donations, please, guys, so I can catch up, okay? Because I'm an hour behind. So I have to put a stop on when I'm about an hour behind just to make sure I answer everyone. So if you're answering now, you know, I can't guarantee, like if you're donating since I've said no more donations, I'll try my best, but again, I can't guarantee. So your person said, I was born to be with you, so again, it's destined. You may even hear that song by Lionel. Okay, you're my destiny and I miss you. So your person is missing you. But whatever is going on at this time is meant to be that way. Everything's happening for a reason, remember. So have faith in what you're learning in all areas of your life. And you're receiving messages through music. Listen to the songs you receive because they have messages in there for you. I hope that helps, okay? Pisces, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, does the karmic know about me now after me and my DM caught up? Well, if you can sense that intuitively, trust that feeling, we've got the King of Spears. So I feel what your masculine wants you to know first of all is that you are, you know, loyal to each other. Like your masculine feels loyal to you, even though they are there or they're with that karmic partner or that karmic person. So I feel the message is that somehow inside, the karmic knows that your masculine is loyal to you. Okay, so the karmic knows. So may not know of you directly, but feels or senses something isn't right because the loyalty is elsewhere. You know, your masculine's loyalty is towards you and not them. Yeah, they give me an itchy nose, which is about intuition. The nose knows. So intuitively, this karmic partner will know that something's going on, even if they don't have proof or they're not aware directly. So the message coming through is he doesn't want to go out anywhere or do anything. Okay, so he doesn't want to do anything with the karmic partner, and that makes her feel like something's off or something's wrong. So, for example, the karmic could say, let's go and do something, and he's like, no, I don't want to, okay, because he's thinking about you. I'm afraid to start again. So the karmic's biggest fear is having a new beginning, starting again, and that's right, you know, that's like this karmic partner probably feels it's already done or over, and feels like they would be happier on their own, but that scares them, okay? And if they're actually with whatever is going on, because this says we're getting divorced, we're doing it for the kids. So it feels like there's obligation there. And I'm not saying they're definitely married with kids, they could be, but if they're not, they feel like there's obligations. So it's like not as easy as just ending the relationship and starting again. There could be things that they're tied to. So this could be financial things, dependence, things that they're stuck in. So I feel that the fact that this karmic is saying we are getting divorced means they're already freeing themselves up from certain things. So I feel it's inevitable it's going to end. You've just got to have patience. And if they are married or there are kids, that's what they're doing it for. You know, if there's other people involved in this, or if there's no kids, it's like there could be other people involved, like family members, they perhaps look after kids or things like that. Or they could have been together for a long, long time, you know, since they were kids or younger. So I feel it's like fear of starting again that's in the way. But I feel this karmic partner is aware energetically that something is going on. They may not know of you directly, but they know definitely that your masculine is loyal to you and not them. I hope that helps, okay? And that must be an awful feeling to have, you know? So we also have to have compassion for the other people involved. Jazelle, thank you for the donation, honey. Any messages from Jose and Abelardo? So what does Jose want to say to you? And what does Abelardo want to say to you? What does Abelardo want to say? What does Abelardo want? It feels like Abelardo's holding things in. Okay, I always want to get tarot as well around Jose. Message from Jose. And a message from Abelardo. What do we need to know from Abelardo? So Abelardo is processing something at this point. Wants to tell you how they feel, but may not feel they can for some reason. And is also not feeling good enough or not feeling they have enough, especially financial. So I feel that Abelardo could be busy with work or money to be able to come forward with more to give you. And they want to tell you how they feel, but they may not feel that they are good enough for you in some way. And I feel that's connected with what they physically have to give to you. Not that you need anything from them, but he feels like he's working on finances, and he feels like he won't be able to give you something real, or in his eyes, what can be real, until after October. So maybe a turnaround with Abelardo around October time. Regarding Jose, he said, my home is with you because I want you. So he feels like he belongs with you and he wants you physically. And he's got to, you know, he's got to walk away from something. He may be stuck in something that he needs to release. So it feels like neither of them can give you something fully at this time. They've both got to deal with something that's different, because it feels like Jose is dealing with something karmic he needs to walk away from, and Abelardo is trying to gain more stability or more financial wealth to be able to give something real to you. So obviously this is the thing, whoever you want to life with, there's an opportunity for both people to be with you when they walk away from whatever they're in. It may even be that you choose to walk away from one to have a life with the other one. And obviously that's what you would need to do if there's two people anyway. But I feel that's something you perhaps have to think about. You know, where's your heart guiding you to? It's like if you put both of them in the same room in your mind, where do you go straight away without overthinking? Where does your heart lead you to? And I'm sure I've probably said that to you before. But Jose wants you and feels like his home is with you. give me fear. There's fear there, but he may have to walk away from something first, and that may be what he's struggling to do. But it feels like Abelard wants to be financially ready. So you're saying Abelard is where you're being drawn to. So I feel after October, that's where there's a possibility for union with him. Because, and it's not like he wants to show up right. And that's why in his eyes, he's got to be able to provide. Even if that doesn't matter to you. Okay, what you want from him is love and attention and his time. But in his eyes, he's like, I need to be able to provide something stable and real. I need to be able to give equally in this connection or look after you in some way. And he feels he can't do that yet. So, and that could be releasing a cycle as well. But I'm feeling something more karmic around Jose than Abelardo. Abelardo, it's more about his own feelings and thoughts about what he can give to you than walking away from something karmic. Even if there is a karmic involved. I hope that helps, okay? JJP, thank you for your donation, honey. No more donations, please, so I can catch up. Okay, I'm an hour behind, just so you know. In fact, I'm more than that. No, I am an hour behind, okay? So obviously, if you are donating, it's okay. Just be aware that, you just have to be patient with me, okay? So... JJP says, hi Liz, when M said move on, he wasn't certain, but he would talk if I wanted. I didn't respond, I couldn't. Was that right? What's next in love for me? Well, obviously do what feels right inside. If something feels right in the moment, do that, okay? Even if after you're kind of second guessing yourself, remember that's your ego. If in the moment you think, right, I can't respond, and it felt right, at that moment, that was the right thing to do. Okay, even though your ego will be saying something else. So, for example, if you think, I just can't do this, and you need to go out in nature and leave your phone at home, that's the right thing to do, even if you're panicking when you're out there thinking, oh no, my phone. So, what does he want to say? What does M want to say? Like, if he could give you a message at this moment, what would it be? Our love will conquer all. So, he feels there's still hope in this connection. And he's saying the love is eternal. So, he feels like this love is going to carry on. So I don't feel it's over between the two of you, but you're saying what's next in love. Focus on the connection with yourself and source at this time and you'll feel better. You'll feel more safe and you'll feel whole and complete without the need for anyone else. But I don't feel it's over between the two of you, okay? Whether you've not responded or not, I don't feel he's going to let you go because he feels like the love he shares with you is going to conquer things. So, yeah, he is going to come back in, but it'll be when you don't expect it. And it's not over between you. It's no completion. It's not completed. Okay? And it's just that perhaps you're frustrated because he's not putting the work in or he's not doing, things the way you want him to do them. Or he's not changing. Or it's like there's something he's not doing that he needs to do to have a new beginning with you. And he feels like that's what he's struggling to do. But he is still going to reach out to you. So I do feel he's going to reach out to you. It won't be when you expect it to. It'll be when you're doing you and feeling better. But it's not over. I really don't feel that at all. But I feel he's got to do something first. Okay? He's got to do, there's something he needs to do that he's not doing. Now, I don't know if that's walking away from someone. Or he could be just committing to you or overcoming his fears or whatever it is. But that's what he's got to change. To be able to have a beginning with you or a life with you the way you truly want to be with him. And it's not that he isn't willing to do it, it's just there's fear around doing it. And you know what that is, I feel. So, it's not coming through what it is, but I feel you know what that is. Yeah, you're going to receive a message. He's definitely going to communicate. Okay, so regardless of whether you reach out or not, he's going to come back to you when the time is right. But when you don't expect it, it's going to happen suddenly, quickly. So you are going to receive communication. And obviously you didn't respond to that moment. You felt you couldn't. It's fine. Don't beat yourself up about it. You did what you needed to do. It's not going to delay anything or create an ending because it isn't over. So Archangel Raguel is creating the way for communication at this time for you to sort things out. You are loved and safe and you have loved ones from heaven around you as well. Like your, ancestors or people you've lost up there. You will be okay, even though it may feel hard at this time. And Archangel Azrael comes through when you're dealing with pain or loss or when you feel things are over. And it's not over. Archangel Jophiel, the beauty angel, is reminding you to look at this through love, not fear, to see through the eyes of love. and your prayers have been heard. So whatever you've been praying about, your angel's already on this, okay? Archangel Michael is right there with you saying, I'm here. So I don't feel it's over. Give me a block. And I feel that you could hear from him quicker than you think. Can't give you a timeline because they're not letting me. Okay, they're giving me like but it's not set in stone. So I don't want to give you a timeline because I feel that that'll get in the way. Just focus on you right now, working on your connection with you and God and breathing and having faith and knowing that what's meant for you will be for you. You can't miss out on what's meant for you. And then things will shift forward. I hope that helps, okay? Indu, thank you for the donation, honey. After 6 months, Pravesh called me and said he loves me and feels sorry, but denied for marriage and because their family won't agree. So what does he truly want? So he's telling you he does love you and he's sorry. Sorry about the way he's behaved and the things he's done. But what he's saying is, I don't feel I can stand up to my family at this point. So that's what his lesson is, to fight for you and show up for you and prove to the world that love conquers all. That's his lesson. But what he's really saying is, I don't feel ready. I don't feel like I can do this at this point. So that's what he's saying to you, even though he's saying, I can't do it or whatever, denying it, or he's saying, I don't feel strong enough to stand up to my family. But what you need to know is that your dreams are coming true. Your wish will be fulfilled. But you have to trust in the timing. It's not like he's going to not be with the woman he loves, the person he loves, okay? Because he will in time. But you have to have faith in the timing. You know, the thing is, you want it now, or you're frustrated because you want this to happen now. But it's on God's time, not your time. So the angels are reassuring you with this card that your dreams are coming true. Your dreams of marriage, commitment, whatever it is that you want, even if it's not happening at this moment. And this is something that's shifting into place between now and September. So even if today in March he's saying, I can't do it, it doesn't mean he's going to feel that way forever. Yeah, it's not over between you. Okay, it's not over. So you have to have faith in this love. Even though he said, oh, I can't do this, it doesn't mean it's over between the two of you and he's moving on and you're moving on. No, it's not over. It will never be over. So the cycle is not complete. However, he's not feeling strong enough to actually do what he needs to do, and that's his lesson. So you've got to trust that. He said, I hope you see through the illusions. The illusions are that whatever he's showing the world, you know the truth. He's been honest. He said, I do love you, okay, and I am sorry, and I do feel he's genuine about that. So he's got to find the strength to speak up and follow his heart. And that's like all masculines. So obviously we're all in different situations, but the masculines are all learning the same lesson, to follow the heart and stand up for their truth and fight for the feminine. So even though we're all in different situations, that's ultimately what the masculine's lesson is, and the feminine's lesson is to surrender and allow, no matter what the circumstances are. So what's his intention? What's his intention, okay? I want to be your equal partner in every way. So he wants that. That's what he does want, okay? And he can't be your equal partner while he's denying the love. He said, I want to take you out for dinner. So he would love to just go out for dinner with you and spend some time with you and be with you. And he said, I'll text you soon, give me a bit more time. So he is going to contact you. You just got to give him a bit more time. His dream is to be with you equally. And that dream, remember, is going to be fulfilled. So you've got to have faith in that. Just because it isn't happening now doesn't mean it isn't going to. You're learning to surrender this to God. I hope that helps, okay? And the thing is, you know, you want it to be a loving relationship with the family as well. So that's why it's got to be in divine timing. Bina, thank you for the donation. Hila's any message from my DM angels and buckets. So what do the angels want you to know first of all? Archangel Uriel is illuminating your path and saying to you, allow yourself to feel the truth. Allow yourself to feel what you're feeling without fear, without resentment, without struggle. So obviously you feel in your heart and soul that your masculine is the person for you. You feel that. It's only the ego that brings up the struggle and the stress and the denying and all of that, or not allowing yourself to believe, all that doubt. So allow yourself to feel the truth, and then your path is illuminated. You know what to do. You know who you are. You remember your power. And I feel that your masculine is also allowing himself to feel the truth. Because he already knows what the truth is, but he's not allowing himself to act on it because he's not allowing himself to feel it fully. And that's what I feel he is doing. So he wants you to know that the way is being made because he knows you're the one. So if he feels the truth is that you are the one. You're the one for him. He's the one for you. Okay, so what else do you need to know? We've got, it's in divine timing. The angels say, yes, it will happen. But if it's delayed at this moment, it's because it's in divine timing. Now, this was in reverse. So you've got a no for now. It's a no for now because it has to be. Because it's not at the right time. It's in divine timing. So the answer is, this card says, yes, it will happen, but it will happen in divine timing, and it's not yet. That's why the Knight of Pentacles is slow moving. It means you'll get where you're meant to be at the right time. And I feel you can move forward quickly in other areas of your life. So you may want to travel, you may want to go places, do things. Over the next 8 weeks or so, focus on yourself. And then that's when you're going to start seeing things happening. So bucket messages, he's still in a lot of fear and he needs to heal that fear. That's why he's hiding. So we've got, this is his messages. Fear, hiding, we need to heal. So he's reminding you it's not just about him healing and doing his work and working through his fears. You're healing too. You need to heal your issues too. Because you're also learning to surrender and find acceptance and be in the here and now. And that's why you got 555 for you. So you're going to see 555 because there is radical change happening and you will have a heart-to-heart conversation when the time is right. So I feel if you start seeing 555, it's very likely when you see that number, you're about to have a conversation with him. I hope that helps, okay? Renie, thank you for your donation, honey. Hi, happy full moon eclipse. The eclipse will be at its peak at 3:33 a.m. my time. Isn't that amazing? 3:33. The energy around me has shifted big time. I have no idea what it has to do with, so any info is appreciated. So what do you need to know? What do you need to know? What's the message, please, angels, for Renie? What do you need to know? What's the message coming through? Okay, so first message is the Hanged Man, which is protection. So any delays you're experiencing have been necessary, and it's all to bring in equally balanced energy. So I feel what this full moon is doing, especially between now and June, July, they give me July as the latest timeline, there's going to be equal give and equal take in all areas of your life. And I feel what you're doing is releasing anything that doesn't feel equal to you, anything that doesn't feel balanced to you. So for example, if you were overgiving in a situation, you know that now it has to be equally balanced. Or if you aren't receiving what you feel you need from someone else, you know it has to be equally balanced. And that's what you're doing. You're allowing yourself to receive the right things in the right way. And I really feel this about you knowing your own worth and value. So there's a big protection going on, and you may feel at times you're stuck in a routine, or you I wouldn't necessarily say you're bored, because I don't feel you get bored, but you may feel like, oh, it's the same thing. Or it's the same, it's like sometimes when I come down in the morning sometimes and write my gratitude, I feel like I'm writing the same thing in my diary every day. You know, the same thing. And I'm like, but yeah, I enjoy every moment I'm in, if that makes sense. So I feel like, but it's the same thing. Maybe I need to spice it up a bit. And that's what we've got here, spice it up. So you may feel you need to spice things up a little bit. And that may be what you're doing, having more spicy experiences. You know, like when you go into Las Vegas and the things you're doing. So I feel you're definitely moving out of your comfort zone more. So I'm not saying you have a comfort zone, because I know you are an exciting person, but I mean you may be thinking, right, I don't want to do the same thing today that I did yesterday. I want to spice things up. So I feel this full moon is shifting that around. And that's because you've overcome the devil, the ego. It's in reverse. So I definitely feel you're unchaining yourself from whatever the ego has kept you stuck in. Fears, insecurities, physical things, feeling chained. And again, I'm feeling like stuck in a routine. You're overcoming all of that. So you may just be feeling like more excited about life in general. Like I feel more excited that finally the weather's getting better. You know, like yesterday I went out do my food shopping, and when I was in the taxi coming back, I was talking to the driver and he was like, it's going to snow again, you know, and I was thinking, no more snow. And then I actually went on to the members yesterday, and guess what popped up on my screen? When me and Vicky went to Alton Towers last year, when it was really hot weather. And guess what? I looked at the date and it was the end of April. And I was like, oh, we're in March. Good weather. So, knowing that, we can go out and do things. And I know obviously you get amazing weather where you are all year round, really. But, you may be feeling like, do you know what? Things are getting better. The air feels nicer. It feels warmer. It feels good. It's like something really has shifted. So we really are feeling like we're moving into a new cycle. So what else do you need to know? What else do you need to know? Archangel Sandalphon saying, listen to the songs you receive. Now, I know you've definitely been hearing lots of music lately and receiving messages in those songs. So you are listening to more music. And this could even be about you going to music events, which I know you're doing as well. So it's like you're going out and doing the things that matter to you and feel good to your heart and soul. And that stirs something deep within you. Going to see bands and doing things you enjoy, connected with music, even if it's just perhaps, I don't know, going to a karaoke bar or, doing something like stepping out of your comfort zone. And you know your worth and you value yourself. It's the same message, really. This is Chesney Hawks. I am the one and only. I love that for you. I am the one and only. So you know your worth and you're valuing yourself, and that's changing everything. So really it's because of you working on you that's moving everything forward in your life. So let me bring in a twin flame message. Anything else that we need to know about this eclipse moving things forward? You've got the passion is real and intense. Now this passion could be for your twin, or it could just be for life itself. Feeling passionate about what you're doing. Like when you sent me that amazing email and that video about the beach and everything you found on there. It's like the passion and the intensity of it all. But I feel your person is thinking of you, and they could be thinking about you in a very passionate, sensual, sexy way as well. But I'm getting this more about you are thinking about things in a very passionate way. Doing things with passion, or thinking, what's the point, spicing things up. You could even be thinking about passion and desire too. It says, they desire you on every level and want to show you physically and intimately how much they care. Now this could definitely be about the universe showing you how much you are loved and safe. So it's not just about your twin flame journey, put it into there if you want to, but I feel this is how the universe is showing you how important you are, and how magnificent you are, and how magical you are, and all the things you're doing, how it's working and helping the world. So I do feel that you're going to have some kind of meet up, or something's going to happen where you just have more of these things happening to you, these amazing things that happen to you, where you're like, oh my goodness me, that's amazing, the universe loves me so much, and that's my sign. So I'm going to bring in a message. I'm going to bring in actually the angels of abundance, because you do see so much abundance around and you're given so many things. So what do you need to know? Abundance mindset, look at that. The angels say if you think of your abundance as something that happens in the future, then it will always be one day away from you. So see, feel, think and speak of abundance as something you already have in the present moment, and that is what you'll experience. And that's what you do. You're going to find things, and you're going to have things, and you're going to create things, and that's coming. So I feel really what the moon is doing for you is opening you up to spiciness in your life, in whatever way that is, that's going to bring more magic into your life as well, and more magical experiences, not being stuck in the same routine. I hope that helps, okay? Saranga, thank you for the donation. Reason for us to cheat on me with my business idea. Well, obviously, so everything is an opportunity to forgive and heal and let go. Okay, and this could also be a sign for you to perhaps keep certain ideas to yourself until they're manifested. So if you feel someone's cheated on you with a business idea, then you may feel like they've stolen something from you or taken something from you. So this is reminding you perhaps to keep certain ideas to yourself. So you may also be learning to put boundaries down, or not be so open and vulnerable with certain people about certain things. Like if you have a dream or a desire, until it's manifested, keep it inside, so someone doesn't steal it from you or cheat on you in that business situation. So what else do you need to know? So you've got, again, there's still opportunity around you, even though you may feel it's stolen something from you, it's taken something from you, which may have been a new beginning. You may have lost hope in this new beginning in some way, or this idea taking shape, perhaps the way you wanted it to. There's still a golden opportunity there. So you still have potential. So this person may have cheated on you with a business idea, but your ideas are your ideas. So what I'm feeling is, see this as right, well, that wasn't meant to be. I have other things that I can do. And the opportunity is still around you. So I feel the eclipse is turning things around for you and helping you to move forward in a new way. So it may not be the opportunity that you wanted, but there's still opportunities there. You just have to look at it that way. So this is an opportunity for you to seek out new ideas and to forgive the past and let go. Remember, if someone is cheating on you or letting go of something, it's their own fear. They're dealing with something in their own life that's a problem. It's not about you directly. So what else do you need to know? Yeah, truth is coming out, taking off the mask. So this person may not feel like they have their own ideas. Or they may feel like they can't do something by themselves. So they have to take yours or cheat on you in some way. And ultimately, so they can take off the mask. So this has all happened as well. So a truth can come out and a decision can be made. And I feel the decision is for you to take your ideas or your business stuff in a new direction. So again, forgive, everything and rise. Don't hold on to negativity. You know, don't kind of blame that person or constantly go over it in your mind. You got to let it go like Jesus did. Father, forgive them, they don't know what they're doing. Think, right, I'm not going to let that knock me down or hold me back. I'm going to take my ideas in a new direction. So you've got to do that. Have faith in that. There's always something new that you can do. He hasn't started working on it, but he has tried. Well, there you go. Just let him do it. You've got other ideas. And the angels are saying that you've got other ideas, other things you can do. And I feel if that, if it's not getting off the ground, then it's stunted for a reason as well. Which means that there's a block to it. And God sees all, remember. You have to remember, if it's meant to happen, it will. If it's not, it won't. But don't let it knock you down or don't be angry about it or just say, right, okay, I'm going to look at this in a different direction. I'm going to take this in a different direction. So I feel you've got the opportunity to take what you're doing in a different direction or to look at this in a new way so you don't get triggered by it or stressed out. Because remember, everything that happens is neutral. It's the way you view it that makes it a negative or a positive. So you can look at it as, right, well, this is an opportunity for me to respond with love, not fear, and to just take myself out of the equation. I'm not going to get involved in that drama. So instead of perhaps saying, right, I'm going to take you to court, or I'm going to do this, or get revenge, or resent you forever, or you've got to see it differently. Because there's plenty of opportunities around you. That's the message. I hope that helps, okay? Yeah, no more donations, please, guys, so I can catch up, okay? And Mercedes, thank you for the donation. Mercedes and Billy, still no contact. So what's going on between you and Billy? What's going on between Mercedes and Billy? What do we need to know? What do we need to know? Well, it's true love. You just have to open your eyes. So I feel open your eyes when I'm connecting with this messages about you both learning lessons and seeing things in a brand new way. So I feel you've opened Billy's eyes to what true love is and vice versa. So I feel that if Billy really looks at this, he knows it's true love, and he may be afraid to open his eyes. So he may be afraid of what he's feeling or what he's going through. So it is true love, okay? So this is the romance of a lifetime, true and lasting love. So I don't feel it's over, okay? But there's judgment there. So he may be dealing with his own fears, worried about what people think. And this is something he's learning to overcome, okay? He does worry and care about what you think as well, but he may be afraid of what people think. So this could be if there's any differences between the two of you, or he may not just feel good enough in general for you, or he may have to make some changes to be with you, and he's got to open his eyes to what that is. And I feel also he's dreaming about you because when he opens his eyes in the morning, he thinks about you straight away. So he's definitely dreaming about you even if there's no contact, okay? So what's his intention? What's his intention? Okay, he's saying to you, I want you to meet my family and friends. So his intention is to bring you into his life. I need to stop pushing you away. So he knows he does that, but I feel that's because of the intensity of the feelings. And I need to stop pretending I'm someone else. So he could be wearing a mask, pretending he is someone else, pretending he's doing, living a life somehow when he isn't that actual person. He's struggling to communicate this. So I feel like he's living one way when he knows he really needs to be living another way. But you've opened his eyes to what love is, to what true love is, okay? So the message is he's making a decision, a choice. And he's been thinking about this since February, and now we're in March. He's been thinking about a decision, and this decision could be to contact you, to take off the mask, to tell you the truth. Okay, and this is the decision he's making. Now, they always give me the furthest timeline out, by the way, and timelines are guidelines, so don't kind of worry about the timeline, because he's already thinking about doing this now. Because it feels like I've got this timeline of February just gone to September. So the furthest timeline out is September. But I feel he's going to come in and tell you the truth and make that decision. And he wants to take the mask off. So he will take the mask off. He will honour this love because he knows it's true. It's true love, okay? But again, you've opened his eyes to that, and that's what he's got to adjust to. It's like when Neo says to Morpheus, what's wrong with my eyes? And Morpheus says, you never used them before. So he's got to get used to it. Look, I dream about you every night. He's definitely dreaming about you. And when he's waking up, you're on his mind, okay? What's he dreaming about? You could even hear Mr. Sandman, okay? Mr. Sandman, give me a dream. Can we make our dreams a reality? I'm ready for that now. Whatever he's dreaming about, he wants it to be real. And he's also dreaming about having a new career, or he's had I dreamt about a dream that I have about my career. So he may also be thinking about making careers in other areas of his life as well. But open your eyes. So, he's got to get used to what he's feeling and experiencing. And he's also, he's not liking the fact that you are apart either. But he's making that decision to come back in. Furthest timeline out September, but he's already thinking about it now, so it could happen anytime. I hope that helps, okay? Kalina, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, I hope you're well. Any message from my DM Marco and Spirit, no contact, 7 years in April. But 7 is at the end of a cycle as well, like a 7-year cycle. So allow yourself to receive this love when it's equal, which is what you're doing. That's why there's been no contact, because he's been working on himself, you've been working on yourself. So when you come together, it's going to be equal. So you're allowing yourself to receive, and I feel that's where you currently are. So even though you may want contact and you may get frustrated and go through your moments of wobbles, ultimately you're willing to allow it to come in divine timing, which is equal, okay? And I feel that you've perhaps felt since the 6th year that something has shifted. So I feel the 6th year, so this could be like last year, you were feeling that something was shifting in your connection, or something was aligning. So it's like you feel something is happening. And it says pay attention to the red flags. It says know the warning signs of what an unhealthy connection looks like. So I feel definitely the reason why you've had this no contact is so you work out what you do want and what you don't want. The red flags, everything you've been through has made you aware of the type of relationship you want with him, which is equal. So in other words, if he knocked on your door and said, I want to see you today, and then he disappeared again, you're not accepting that. As much as you may want him, you know that it needs to be equally balanced love. So it's like what I'm feeling is in this no contact period, you've both been learning how to give equally, because he is your divine masculine, the Emperor, and he is stepping into his Emperor power. And I feel something is going to happen soon. You can feel and sense it, especially with it being a 7-year cycle. So the Emperor there is coming forward to you. And that means he's coming forward in his Emperor energy, not as a page or a king or a knight. He's coming forward in the right energy as your divine masculine in power. Yeah, he knows he was born to be with you. He knows it. So he's still feeling you. He's still connecting with you. So what's the angel guidance at this time? The angel's saying your thoughts have power. So Archangel Orion is the angel who connects you with your dreams, the universal power. Like the genie in the sky, saying your wish is my command, like if you've seen The Secret, the film, or read the book. So your thoughts have power. So make sure you keep your thoughts on what you do want instead of what you don't want, because this love is always and forever. So I do feel something's shifting. Okay, if we've got a timeline around this, anything coming in soon, because I feel there's been a big shift around the 6th year, and your masculine is going to do something, he is. But we've got when, okay? You've got mother healing, be kind and loving. So not giving me a timeline, because I feel you've got to be patient with the when and allow it to come in at the right time. But your message is the Empress. So you've got him, the Emperor, you're the Empress. So you're in the right energy. So I feel you're ready to accept him in when the time is right by being kind and loving. This means you've been doing your own healing on you. The Empress aspects of you. Maybe you've even been healing things connected with your mother. Okay, your own mother. Or this could be your connection with Mother Earth as well, spending more time in nature. But when he comes in, be kind and loving. So I can't give you a timeline because nothing's really coming through. I'm trying to get one. Yeah, it's going to be a new beginning. It could be something that happens because this is in reverse here as well. So perhaps you expected it to come in at the start of this year, or it may even be that it comes in at the start of next year as the furthest timeline out. But I feel you've just got to let go of the when because anything can happen. But I am getting like January next year is significant. I hope that helps again. We're already in March, it's flying by, you know. Don't wish your life away. Just be in the moment and understand the separation is a preparation. You know, me and my twin, our last separation was 8 years. You know, and then we came back in contact. So, and we had 11 years before then. You know, the significant timeline's shifting now. I hope that helps, okay? Shannon, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, any messages from my DM? Silence at September. So what's going on with your DM? Silence in September. Are we struggling to speak? Are you struggling to speak, okay? Well, there's definitely progress being made in the 5D. And there's progress happening now. So you're actually building something in the silence. So I feel the messages of silence is helping. And I feel it could be that you actually hear from him after March, okay? Even though you feel things are shifting. You know, when I'm doing all the readings on the channel lately, it's all about communication coming in. So you've got to be patient with the when. But I feel your inner union is strong. So you can feel him in the physical, like astrally. You can feel him around you physically, which means you'll feel the heat in the body, the kundalini. You know, you'll feel all the emotions, heart palpitations, all of that. But he may not be physically around you. So the angels say let go of the need to control. So you're learning at this time to surrender, to let go, to allow this situation to unfold naturally. Because it really is building. You are working together as a team, even though it may not feel that way. And the angels are on this for you. So I feel there could be some delays around until we move out to March. But something is shifting. So what does he want you to know? Look, I am healing. So there is a healing happening in the silence for both of you because you're learning to take that step back and he's learning to step forward. And he's saying, I feel stuck right now, okay? And he's miserable without you. So he does feel stuck at this current moment, but he's miserable. So he's not going to remain stuck in that energy forever. So I feel you've got to be patient with the when. This could be a delay between February and May. But I feel that, because obviously we've got February just gone, we're in March now, but I feel that in February he felt very stuck and he's miserable like now. So I feel he's going to get more and more miserable without you. So he knows he's got to take action. So something could shift around June, but I feel that he's missing you now. And when they're missing you, anything can happen. So just allow it to unfold and let go of the control and trust that he's healing and so are you and things are shifting. But the 5D connection is very strong. And I feel there could be a shift after March. I hope that helps, okay? Mmon, thank you for the donation, honey. Thank you so much. This is a donation as a thank you. I really mean it. I'm on the ship towards my future. I may seem, if not, I'll continue to grow and love myself. Isn't that beautiful? Thank you so much, honey. I'll put that towards the hot chocolate fund. Puja, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz. How will my interview go today? Visualize it going well and it will. Look at this, you've got vision coming up. Stay focused on what you want, have vision. Be confident. You're coming up as the King of Pentacles. That's someone who's very focused on what they want. So if you focus on what you want and you go in there feeling confident, it's going to go very well. Make yourself priority, self-love. So go in thinking about what you want. Instead of thinking, you know, what can I do for them in a way? You think, what can they do for me? So prioritize you in this situation. And that puts you into confidence. Not where you're being cocky, you know, and demanding things. But you go in thinking, well, if it's good for me, great. If it's not, great. You'll be okay either way. But if you visualize it going well, it will. And whatever happens after the interview, be very kind and loving towards yourself. But I feel it will go well if you see it going well. Yeah, you got Knight of Spears. Something's going to happen quick. Again, you've got to release conflict. That's why it's come out sideways. Let me see what these cards are on the floor. Okay, you've got Six of Cups and the Moon. And you've got the Moon, obviously, where we are now in this moon cycle. So this could even be something good coming from this, where you perhaps sit down and talk about what's coming. So you may even get an offer coming in within 6 days of going for this interview. So I feel rushing in. So I feel it's a positive thing. But again, don't let your ego get in the way and worry you if you're perhaps waiting for an outcome or waiting for something to happen after this interview. So visualize it going well, and it will, okay? I hope that helps. Faye, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, when will DM have the courage to speak up? What's his intention? He's saying to you, I want to come and see you to talk and steal a kiss or three. So he wants to not only speak up, he wants to come and see you in person and do it. And he intends to listen more. So I feel he wants to find the courage not only to contact you, but to come and see you and speak to you in person, okay, and listen more. So he said, I intend to listen more when I come towards you. So he is going to do it, okay, and you got the Two of Cups in reverse. So this is about him being afraid of letting you down, afraid of not being good enough for you. So the love is there, you know, it's not saying that he doesn't love you because that's coming through in reverse. It just means it's not quite the right time and God is your source. So you're receiving everything you need right now from heaven. So is there a timeline around this? You got creating a foundation, Four of Wands. So there could be delays until April, but I feel what he wants to do is he's not really going to come forward until he can offer you something real. He wants to move it towards stability. Because in his mind, he's thinking, well, what's the point of coming forward if I can't give you a relationship? What's the point in coming forward until I can give you the stable relationship that we both know we want? And that's what he's working on between now and April. So it could be around April or after April. Trying to get a timeline. Let's bring this deck in. And again, you've got to have faith, so it's more about releasing the when. Yeah, look at this. This is why I'm not getting a timeline coming through. When you let go, it's going to happen, and it's worth waiting for. So we can't put a timeline on it because he wants to come in when he can offer you a real stable relationship that you can create a foundation together, not when he can just come forward and not give you this. Because you both know it's true love, but he wants to give you a relationship, not just a hello, how are you? And that's worth waiting for, because he said I intend to listen more, and I feel he is doing that because maybe you feel like he hasn't listened to you in the past, and he has now because he's thinking, well, there's no point speaking up if I can't give anything to you, so I want to come and see you when I can offer you something real. So I feel that's what is coming, an in-person meetup where he's going to offer you a relationship, but you have to be patient with when that will be, and it's worth waiting for. I hope that helps. Okay, so it could be around April or after April. Patricia, thank you for the donation. Hila's happy full moon. May I have a message from A. So what's the message coming through from A for you today? What's the message coming through from A? What's the message from A? So A is saying, I'm fed up and frustrated. So what I'm getting here is two energies. So I feel, first of all, he's fed up and frustrated now, and he's going to be feeling better as time goes on. So he's working on becoming more confident and strong. So I'm feeling in love, in his love life with you, you know, he feels frustrated about his life. He feels fed up with things. But at work, he feels confident and strong. So he may be coming across like he's confident and strong, wearing a mask, pretending everything's okay, when inside he feels fed up and frustrated. So you've got to look through the illusion here, because he's acting one way and inside he's feeling something totally different. But I am feeling between April and June he's shifting his energy to be more confident, to move towards you the way he wants to. So he's feeling your love that you're sending to him, and he is sending love back to you. So I feel you are telepathically communicating. He wants you to be happy, and he wants to speak his truth. So he wants to tell you how he really feels, but he is wearing a mask at this time. So just be aware if he is coming across confident, cocky, strong, you know, like everything's okay. So it's like that, you know, and we've been having the thumb issues and the readings. I'm fine. It's illusion. He isn't. He's fed up and frustrated with things. Okay. So what else does he want you to know? What's his intention? And I feel that's what his message is for you, that things are not how they seem. Okay. So he said, I want to be with you for the rest of my life. That's what he wants. That's his intention. So if he's fed up and frustrated, he's got to deal with his circumstances. He wants to follow his heart to you and act on the passion. That's why he's fed up and frustrated. So there's also Kundalini rising between the two of you, and that creates intimate frustration. And he feels like he's trapped in a self-made prison, and he's reflecting on what to do. So he's working out how to get out of this Mess is in. Whenever he feels his messes, he's working on releasing that so he can have a life with you. And he is going to tell you this truth, okay? So just give him that time to step into that confidence where he's aligned with being that confident version of himself, not feeling fed up and frustrated. But I feel he is fed up and frustrated because he can't act on his desires because he feels he's stuck. I hope that helps, okay? Puja, thank you for the donation. What are his current feelings towards me? What are his current feelings towards you? What are his current feelings towards you, okay? He said, I see signs about you and I dream about you. Give me fear. I dream about you every night. So I feel that his current feelings towards you bring up fear in him because he's afraid of what he's feeling. And he's trying to perhaps distract himself from what he's feeling, but he can't because he's dreamed about you at night and he's seen signs about you all the time. So I feel what he's trying to do is act like he's okay. You know, I'm okay, I'm fine, when he isn't at all. So I feel he's trying to not necessarily deny his feelings, but he's hiding his feelings. And how he feels about you is that he could have a really beautiful life with you, that you could build something real together. He sees that when he connects with you, but his fear is in the way. And he's seeing all these signs about you and having these dreams about you. So if you know that he's trying to distract himself from his feelings, just know he can't hide from it, okay? It's like the angels are getting his attention when he is sleeping. So how is he feeling? Luke, you're a part of him. You are part of my soul. That's how he feels about you, that you are one. He wants to make his dreams a reality, and he's dreaming. He said, I am a dreamer, and you are my dream come true. So how he feels about you are his dream come true. You're his dream come true. He said, I am a dreamer. I do visualize. I do fantasize. I do want to make these dreams a reality. I need to be ready for that. So that's what he's working out. I hope that helps, okay? No more donations, please, guys, so I can catch up. Okay, because I'm an hour behind. Cece, thank you for the donation. Cece says, Liz, guidance on the pay dispute I have with one of the companies I work with. Okay, so what do you need to know about that dispute? When you're making something happen, even if you haven't received an answer yet or if something hasn't moved forward yet, I feel there's going to be an outcome that you want to happen in this. It says if someone is judging you, so you may feel judged in this situation. If someone is judging you, remember they are only ever really judging themselves. Never take it personally. You know the truth and God knows your heart. So as long as you're being true to you, the outcome will be in your favour. And that's what I'm feeling. There may be a delayed outcome, but it will be in your favour somehow. Okay, you'll receive what you need somehow. So I feel that will be rectified. Now, that could be sorted out. I mean, again, they're not giving me a clear timeline on this, but again, they give me the furthest timeline out. This could be between now and June, okay? You're saying, will I find anything before the end of March? So will you find anything before the end of March? Will you find anything before the end of March? You've got the King of Coins, focus. If you're focused, you're going to find what you want. The King of Coins, the King of Pentacles is someone very focused. So if you focus on what you want, the universe will manifest it for you. So really what the angel is saying is it depends on your focus. If you're going to find anything by the end of March, it's how focused you are. Because you're a very focused person when you want to be. So will you find anything before the end of March? You've got delayed contact, holding back, happiness, look on the bright side. So even if there's delays or delays in contact with either, this could be with your twin or this could be delays with what you're wanting or waiting for. So it could be waiting for communication from a job or waiting for something to move forward. It will lead to happiness. So the sun is a yes, even if there's delays. So even if things feel delayed right now, it feels like things are being held back from you, there is happiness ahead. And I would say yes with the sun, because you're focused as long as you focus. However, with this dispute, I feel it may take a bit longer. So any updated message from Jake, as I was crying and felt him kissing me, he intends to change. That's what he wants to do. And he wants to go for a coffee and a chat. So he may ask you to meet up. Okay, and he may tell you this, or he intends to change. But I feel he intends to change to meet up with you. But he's going to tell you over a chat or a coffee that he intends to change. So I do feel he's intending to communicate. Okay, but again, all these things come in divine timing when you let go and let go of the control. And I feel that's a big lesson you are learning, to let go of the need to know when and how. He said, I love you more every day. I know that can seem confusing if they're holding back. However, it's about their own fears. He's got to make a decision. So you've got to trust him to make that decision to come to you and tell you the truth and open up to you. And if you let him do that, he will in time. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Ashwini coming in there. Thank you for the donations, honeys. I've got 2 donations. First one's for you, second one's for your friends. So a 3D message from him to you. No more donations, please, guys. I have put it in the chat there. So he feels with you it's true love. Okay, so you got the true love card. This is the romance of a lifetime, true and lasting love. So this love isn't going to fizzle out. It's not going to go away. You both feel the same way. It's true love, okay? And remember, things can't stop true love. You're the one that turns him on. So he's thinking about you in a physical way. So you may actually be having a lot of kundalini in the body. He said, I won't let you go, I will claim you. So he is going to claim you when the time is right. He's not going to just stay in that marriage for the rest of his life, no. But he is learning in that situation, learning to be free, learning to stand up for the truth, knowing it's true love with you. I want to watch a movie with you and share some popcorn. That's what he would love to do. Just do something normal with you that he perhaps does with his wife and he perhaps doesn't even enjoy. You know, it's like, I wish I was... I feel as well this could be, if he's watching a movie, he's wishing it was with you. And, you know, I don't want you to get triggered thinking, oh, they're going on date nights and all that. But maybe they have been out and watched a film and had popcorn. He's thought, I wish I was doing that with you. Okay, so he knows he's living a lie. He's wearing a mask, okay? It's as simple as that. So what else do you need to know? What else? We've got, 9 of Spears. Don't give up on this love. Okay? Don't give up. Don't get triggered. Don't sabotage things with your own fear. Remember, he'll get reminded of you everywhere he goes in certain ways. So have faith in the love. He knows it's true and so do you. And he will claim you. Which means, yes, he wants a future with you. So you don't need to donate again, okay? You have to trust the message. So what's going on with your friends? So what does your friend S's masculine wanted to know? What does your friend's masculine wanted to know? He's thinking about the past, okay? So he's reminiscing, nostalgia, memories, perhaps listening to music, thinking about you. So he's thinking about the past and now he can come back in. Because the 6 of love is also reunion. Yeah, he said, I want you. And he knows he wants you because he's thinking about the past. He's thinking about times you've shared together. What else do you need to know? So a lot of thinking going on. Put yourself first. This may be what you're doing at this time. You're focusing on you, putting yourself first, loving yourself, and that makes you more romantically attractive. And that's going to attract him in because a new chapter is going to begin. It says whether it's with a new partner in a current relationship. So when you work on self-love, it opens a door for things moving forward. Okay, and he is thinking about you. He is thinking about, how can I come back to you? What do I want to say to you when I do come back to you? How can I tell you how I feel? So the angels are right by your side. You have help and support and protection. And I feel this could be furthest timeline out between now and the end of June. I hope that helps, okay? I'm just going to nip to the bathroom because my hair, I need to put some water on my hair because it's falling out. It's falling in my face. I may put a clip in. So we just go to the bathroom and then I'll be back, okay? So my lizard's going to look after the chat. Just give me a sec, then I'll be back to carry on. Right, just have a drink. Okay, that's better. Let's do this then. Just sorting my hair out there. Okay, we've got Susie, thank you for joining the angel family, honey. That means so much. Great to have you here. We've got surviving the apocalypse. Thank you for the donation. Anything I need to know, okay? So what do you need to know? What do you need to know? This is surviving the apocalypse. What do you need to know? Find your inner power through prayer. So the angels are reminding you how important prayer is. Whether you talk directly to God or whoever you believe in up there, or you're talking to your angels, but when you ask, it is given. So whenever you're dealing with, pray, because it will give you strength. It will help you to carry on and get on with things and get up and do your day, but it'll also give you the power to make changes and to know you can handle whatever you're being given, especially if you feel you're being burdened by something or you're carrying stress around. So if you feel stressed out, if you're worrying, pray. Give it to heaven. Release your burdens to heaven in exchange for peace, and that will restore everything. And it will also give you faith. Don't give up. So the angels are saying here, don't give up on what you want. However, you must release your burdens around whatever it is. And you do that through prayer. So there could be a burden you're carrying around at this moment, worrying about something, stressing about something, and it could be something you want to restore. So this could definitely be about reunion, or it could be about something you're thinking, is it ever going to happen, or what's going to happen? So if you give your worry and your fears and concerns to heaven through prayer, you're going to feel better, lighter, easier, more relaxed, and that's actually going to restore everything anyway. That's going to bring everything in. So that's why you've got these cards. So you've got strength, the 10 and the 9 of wands, but you've got it strength, 10 of wands, 9 of wands. So I'm getting this as the more you let go, the more things will flow. So I want to bring Archangel Honiel in. So what's the message about how you can find calm in this situation? So if you are waiting for reunion, for example, or you're waiting for love, or you're waiting for something to happen, it will happen when you let go of the stress. So the angels say God opens the right doors at the right time. Stop stressing about the doors that He's already closed. So you may be stressing about a door that's closed or something you feel that's in the past. And the angel's saying there's so many amazing doors opening for you. Have faith. And He will also restore closed doors. So if you're waiting for a door to open, just have faith that that door is already opening. So pray and let go of your stress, and then things will move forward. I hope that helps, okay? A big welcome to owners in the house. Thank you for being here. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button for me, guys. It really does help, okay? And I'm going to be live again tomorrow on Wednesday. Gypsy, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz. Is there any messages from my DM? So what does your DM want you to know today? What does your DM want you to know? They know you are the one. Two of love coming through there. So they know you're their true love. They know you're the one. And they are ready to talk. So there's going to be a communication coming in. So they are thinking about communication at this moment, okay? What else? No, Jacinta, haven't got to you yet, honey. Patience, okay? So what's the message coming through from your DM? Law of attraction. So I feel this is about you being magnetic and your person being drawn to you through your light and love. So when you shine bright, your flame attracts them in like a moth to a flame. So, and you may have been manifesting this too. Maybe you've been manifesting communication, or you've been manifesting something happening, and it says everything you want will soon be yours. So have faith, because I do feel He's ready to talk and He's preparing to. So there's going to be a communication coming in. And yeah, I want to hold you in my arms. So He's hoping that this communication is going to lead to a hug or lead to spending some time with you in person. What else? Is there any timeline around this? Yeah, He's just finding the strength. And there could be a karmic ending as well that's happening too. So there's some kind of karmic ending or some kind of cycle ending that's going to bring balance in. And if things feel a bit out of balance at the moment, that's what's coming into your connection. And this could be as well something that's shifting big time around the Libra season. So September and October could be significant, but I feel He's going to talk to you way before that. But it may be September and October when there's more stability for union. where I feel the communication is coming in soon. So just be okay with the when and have faith. I hope that helps, okay? No more milestones or donations, please, guys, because I'm catching up. Obviously, I'll do my best to everyone who's doing them, but obviously I am still quite a bit behind here. I'm an hour behind still, so I'm trying to catch up, okay? So, Brittany, thank you for the donation. Good morning, Liz. I'm still seeing signs in regard to Austin. That's because it's your twin flame. That's because it's meant to be, okay? The signs are there to buoy your faith and reassure you and keep you strong. His name, okay, and sunflowers. Do you happen to know when I may hear or see him again? What's going on in his mind? So what do you need to know about what's going on? Look on the bright side, happiness, the sun. So there is a positive outcome here. Now, the sun I'm connecting with as a sunflower. So I feel when you're seeing sunflowers, the angels are reminding you to be happy, to be trusting in the love, to find faith, to look on the bright side and recognise and remember that you're always being protected, okay? No more donations, please, guys. Okay, it says in my chat, okay? So he will leave the karmic, whatever that is, and he's working out what to do. So again, karmic isn't necessarily a person, remember. It's an addiction or a situation or a fear or something that he's feeling is toxic to him in some way, or it's obviously karmic is a catalyst, not always toxic, but it's something that's assisting his growth. But I feel he's working out what to do to let something go. That's what he's releasing at this time. This is why he isn't around you at this moment, because he's got to let go of something first. And you're being protected while he does that. And you're being guided to trust in the love. And the Kundalini is rising. So you're going to feel a lot of chemistry between the two of you, a lot of desire, a lot of heat. You're going to feel that rising up within you. It's very likely your 5D interactions are very passionate. And you could have passionate dreams as well. And Archangel Uriel is helping you to gain clarity through the signs you see and helping him to gain clarity on what he needs to release or do. So what else is going on? He's focused again on money or career. He's busy with his career, focusing on that. And there may be things that are affecting him that he needs to release. So I feel this is to do with his career as well. This karmic thing is to do with career. And this could be someone around him. I'm not really necessarily feeling it's a karmic partner, but it could be like someone who's in his way or someone who's around him constantly, who's perhaps trying to distract him from what he needs to focus on. So I feel what you need to know is he is very business focused. Okay, that's what he's focusing on. Money, career, that's where all his time and attention is going to. So it's not like he's just out and about having fun. You know, he's focused. Even if he's perhaps going out somewhere, he's thinking about work. He's focused on his money. He's focused on his career. That's what he's busy with. Okay, so when the time is right, the door will open. Look, you've got reconciliation jumping out. It says they will return to your life soon. You will reconcile. You will come back together. Have I got a timing around it? Is there a timing around this? Okay, what's flying out there? We've got self-made prison, feeling trapped. He's still feeling stuck. Until he's feeling out of this feeling stuck energy, he's not going to move forward because you're being protected. So the angels want you to know that, okay? Because if you come together and it's not the right time, it's not going to last. It's going to cause you stress and anxiety. So I haven't got a timing at this moment. Could be 8 weeks until he feels he's more free. So he could be really busy with work over the next 8 weeks or so. The angels say, look, a toxic cycle has ended. This is good news, healing, and a new chapter is ahead, because he's about to do something suddenly, and you're going to sense this, so calm your mind. So it could be like 8 more weeks of chaos in his mind, dealing with this karmic cycle, and then something happens suddenly. Or something's going to happen, it's going to take you by surprise very quickly. So just be aware of what you're feeling inside internally, because this is very much about what you're feeling. I hope that helps, okay? City Cat, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, I posted in the chat an error. Hope you're well. A message please from my DM and any updates on his actions towards me. So what's going on with your DM and his actions towards you? When you said post in the chat an error, I'm not sure what you mean by that, but because I'm reading out to your, obviously your super chat, I couldn't think of the words then. So I feel this could also be your masculine trying to find the right words. So love your shadow. So whatever's going on at the moment is helping you both to heal your shadow sides. So accept and work with the flaws in yourself so you can learn to accept others as they are. So I feel the message is you're healing your shadows, he's healing his shadows, so there's mirror work going on. So you're both doing your healing at this time, okay? So he's saying, don't give up on me, trust me. And your shadow side may be, do I trust him? Do I have faith in this love enough? Do I believe in him enough? Do I respect him enough to make the right decisions? Am I giving him enough time and all of that, okay? And I do feel when the time is right, you're going to sit down and talk about everything. And this could be coming in between now and the end of June. So I do feel a heart-to-heart conversation is in the works here. Something's been aligned. And I feel you're thinking about him, he's thinking about you. So there's a lot of reminiscing going on. I do feel as well you're communicating through music. And you may hear songs about not giving up on him, trusting him. That's what he needs from you, okay? So what else is going on? He hates wearing the mask he's wearing. He doesn't like that at all. And he's working out what to do about that. So he knows he's wearing a mask. He's got to take that mask off. And I feel he's going to sit down and talk it out with people in his life, with you. Look again, don't give up, restoration. Same message. He's saying to you here, don't give up on me. And don't give up. He's struggling to communicate though. But he doesn't want you to give up because that will restore things. If you trust him, there's going to be a restoration. So the message at this point is don't give up because he's working out what to do. I hope that helps, okay? Laurie Wu, thank you for the donation. Message from angels and Orlando and his feelings and next move. So your angels are saying to you, you're being shielded at this point from harm. Okay, so Archangel Gabriel is saying, I bring you some good news. You're being protected. You're being shielded from harm. Archangel Michael is with you. So again, remember, if you're not together at this point, it's actually a divine protection. So you're being protected. He's saying to you, I love it when you dance, and I'm learning who I am. So dancing can be about letting go. It's not necessarily about you going out dancing. It's about when you're dancing with the journey, when you're in the flow of things, when you're not trying to control anything or rush anything. It's like you having a dance and he's leading you, you're not leading him. So he's learning who he is to be able to lead this dance, and he loves it when you go with the flow. So then this could even be about you dancing or doing some dance in some way. So maybe you need to go out dancing, or you want to have a dance in your kitchen, or don't know if you do a dance class, something like that. And he has a lot on his plate right now. That's why you're being protected. So he's got a lot he's dealing with. He's got a lot going on. His intention is to stop hurting you. So he knows he hurt you, and he doesn't want to do that anymore. And I feel this about him wanting to communicate as well. And yeah, I mean, this is the thing, like when you get out of that energy of waiting, which I feel you're doing, because I feel you were waiting, but now you've released that. That's when things are moving forward. I don't want them cards. I want to do a fresh message. There we go. Yeah, he's still feeling trapped where he is. He's still feeling stuck. So the more you're letting go, the quicker things are flowing. So dancing is also about you being in the energy of surrender. So the more you allow things to come in, the quicker it will. Anything else you need to know? So his next move, again, he's trying to deal with whatever's on his plate. So you've got reaching your goal. There could be a goal he's dealing with as well. Everything you want from this connection will manifest in the future. So it is going to happen, but you've got to be patient with the when. And this could well be him reaching a goal in his life before he does anything, because he's got a lot on his plate. I did some recently posted stories, so maybe you saw it. There you go. So take it out, resonates, okay? But I feel there isn't like an action step at this moment that I can give to you, because he's got a lot going on. He's dealing with that first. And that's the right thing for him to do. Because, you know, if he just comes in and messages you and then disappears again, I mean, that's not helping anyone. I hope that helps, okay? Raluca, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, can I have a message with the full moon and the eclipse and a message from my dear? Straight out, you got creative power. So you may be putting all your chemistry, like all the desire, all the passion, all the fire, all the kundalini, all the, you know, attraction, all of that you're feeling, because I feel there's a lot of that going on. You're channeling that into your creativity. So whenever you're feeling, it is real, it is reciprocated, he feels it too, that desire, that longing, and you're putting that into your creativity at this time, okay? So don't take anything personally and work on forgiveness. So there may still be things that you need to forgive, and that could be forgiving yourself for things as well, giving it to God. Remember, Father, forgive them, they don't know what they're doing. I feel he also wants to come in and apologise to you, and he's feeling all this desire. So there's a lot of Kundalini causing pain, okay? But what you're doing is operating from your heart and channeling that into compassion and creativity instead. That's how you're handling it. And I feel like he's struggling with it. He's struggling with the physical aspect of wanting you and not acting on that desire. You know that he's your true love and vice versa. So he's saying, you are my true love. I love how independent you are. So you're coming up here, which is really powerful, as two queens. Queen of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. So he's saying, I love the way you are as a person, the way you are sensitive and sexy and loving and beautiful and kind, but I also love how strong and independent you are and how you glow up in your own life. So I feel he's definitely watching you and he wants to give equal in the relationship, and that's also why he's dealing with this karmic cycle, ending where he needs to end. So he feels like he's already made that decision, he's just got to end it. He's made the decision already in his mind, he's just got to put it into practice and place. So have compassion at this time and channel your energy into creativity. I hope that helps, okay? Samantha, thank you for the donation. Well, Liz, I was basically being bullied at this work thing. Any insights into this and any message from Gabriel? I'm so happy you're live. Great to have you here, honey. So what do you need to know at work, okay? What do you need to know? Actually, I want to bring Archangel Michael in. So what does Archangel Michael want you to know about work? Being bullied at work. And he's saying, call on me and I'll protect you, okay? So call on Archangel Michael and he will protect you, he'll keep you safe. And remember, bullying isn't about you directly, remember, it's about them. Yeah, it's because you're the light. So you're activating wounds, darkness and wounds in other people because of your light. So they're jealous of your light. Your light is aggravating that. And that's why they're bullying you, because it's like darkness is attracted to light, but is also afraid of it. So if someone's bullying you, it's because of their own fears and insecurities, and they are also afraid of what you've perhaps got, or, like you're the light, like you could be seen more than them, that kind of thing. So the light is always inside of you because it's who you truly are. So it's like the angels are saying to you, it's not because of anything you're doing or anything you're not doing, it's because you are the light. So you're naturally going to attract great things to you, but you'll also attract darkness too. So Archangel Michael is saying this is who you truly are. You can't change that. And why would you want to? So call on me, Archangel Michael, to cleanse your vibration of any darkness, to reconnect you with your natural light. So just understand that you're triggering things in people so they can learn and grow and heal. Okay? Don't let it upset you. Try not to take it personally. Rise up out of it. And the angels say they've heard your prayer, so they know that you've been talking to them about this. Try and see it through the eyes of love, which means hurt people hurt people. If they've been bullied, it's very likely they've been bullied themselves in some way. It doesn't justify it, but it helps you to understand, okay? I've been crying in my car. You're the light. You're the light. Light attracts dark. I mean, look at what people come on here and say to me. I don't care. Okay, so don't let it affect you. I know obviously it's hard when you're working with those people or around those people, but call on your angels for protection and ask Archangel Michael to cleanse you. And you are a beautiful person. You know, it hurts my heart to think that you're crying over what people are saying to you. Okay, because that's their problem, it's not you, okay? So, what does Gabriel want you to know? I wish I could give you a big hug, honey, you know. So, Gabriel is saying to you, I love your body, okay? So, he's very attracted to you. And he said, I'm learning who I am. And he said, I made a wish and you appeared. Now, I've got a reading coming up on the channel soon that says, I made a wish for you. Why am I pushing you away? Why? Okay. So I feel like he knows that he's sabotaging his own happiness, but he is learning who he is in the process. And he is very, very attracted to you. Okay. So your body is beautiful. So remember that as well. So if these people are bullying you about your body, remember your body is beautiful. It's a temple. And that's why perhaps Gabriel is saying that to you, if they're making you feel bad about yourself in any way. So, and I feel he's going to come rushing in when the time is right. When the time is right and you won't expect it, he's going to come rushing in. Okay? I want to bring you in as well, a message from the Love and Light cards. Honestly, I wish I could give you a huge hug. Because, you know, bullies have got issues. Remember, we're guided to look beyond the fear. So look at this. Gentleness is the path of peace. That's who you are. Don't rise to them, okay? The love, and again, they say love is the answer, but Jesus is actually with you saying, the Lord is your shepherd. Okay, so he's with you, helping you. I have all that I need with God. So Jesus saying, I'm with you to give you all you need. You're not alone. Okay, you are safe and protected. And I want to bring in a message from Jesus as well. What does Jesus want you to know directly about this? Self-control. Wow, okay. Turn away from the sins of the flesh. Now, what does that mean? It means when we are bullied or we've got someone having a go at us about something, we have a choice what we do. So we can either respond with love or react with fear. When we react with fear, it's a sin of the flesh. It's like when we are going into anger and, lashing out and trying to justify ourselves, or, it's like you don't need to do any of that. All you need to do is have self-control and focus on love, not fear. I hope that helps, okay? So Jesus is going to help you to have self-control. Archangel Michael is going to cleanse you and protect you. I hope that helps, okay? Wish right now, thank you for the donation. DM's feelings. Why did he come in my dream? What's next? Because he's showing up in dreams, because he's reminding you it's real, that he hasn't forgotten you, that something is going to happen when the time is right. And he comes to you in your dreams to show you the truth, okay? So, what's he feeling? Flying out. Okay, let me just, I don't want to do my back in. Let me just turn properly to pick those cards up. There we go. You certainly make me work for the cards sometimes. I am healing, he's saying to you. So he's coming to your dream to show you that he is healing, okay? I need space right now to heal. So he needs this time away from you to heal himself. And he's saying, please forgive me. Please forgive me for needing this space. Please forgive me for taking my time. Please forgive me. So I do feel he's apologising to you. And it's very likely that's why you've had that dream. Because he's saying to you, I'm sorry I need this space to heal, but I am healing in the process. So I feel you're being guided to give him time, okay? So what's next? Well, obviously he's healing. He's saying, I want a new beginning with you. So what's next is a new beginning when the time is right. Now I've got a timeline coming through from December to April. So I'm not feeling it yet. He wants a new beginning with you, and it may well be that new beginning with you is between December and April, where I feel he's got healing to do in the meantime. So I'm not feeling it happening, because this, when I connect with the Ace of Power as a timeline, I connect with this as December to April. I'm not feeling he's going to be ready by April to have a new beginning with you. I feel it's going to the next timeline. So I feel December to April is your union timeline. What's his intention? So you're being asked to keep the faith, and obviously you'll be learning in your, silence or separation too. I intend to take off my mask and discard of it permanently. So it isn't just about taking the mask off, it's about getting rid of it completely. And that takes a little bit of time. So he's got to release himself from whatever he's in to have that new beginning with you the right way. I hope that helps, okay? Edith, thank you for the donation, honey. Please message regarding my purpose, work, and a message from Roel. So what does R want to say to you, first of all? And I know you've emailed me, honey, as well, but I'll check them later. So look at this. I want a family with you. So he wants to have a family with you. He's thought about it. Now, this could be kids, or it could be animals, or it could be just having that family life together and meeting each other's families. But he wants a life with you that's beautiful and real. So he does want that with you when the time is right, okay? So what else do you need to know? And you may have had signs about that too. The angels say redirect your thoughts, and I feel that's what you're doing. You're redirecting your thoughts to your work, to other areas of your life, instead of just focusing on him directly. It says focus on what you want to attract in this relationship, not on what you feel will happen. And I feel that's the difference. And that makes sense with what you emailed me yesterday, or whenever it was. I think it was yesterday. Time just all rolls into one. But, you're redirecting your thoughts to other things, and that's shifting things. So, whereas before you may have been negative or fearful or struggling, now you're like, no, I'm going to think about me, what I want, and do things that are right for me. You're also receiving messages and music. So, Archangel Sandalphon is saying, listen to the songs you receive, you are safe. Archangel Michael is protecting you. You are safe. So regarding your purpose and your work, you are safe, okay? So what else do you need to know? What do you need to know about work or anything else that's going on? What do you need to know? Okay, flying out, okay? You've got, yes, it will happen in divine timing. So I feel that's a message about you building this life with him. It's going to happen in divine timing. But you've also got yes to whatever else you want as well. Purpose, work, it's all going to happen in divine timing. And the thing is, you don't need to know at this moment what your life purpose is. You just need to be focusing on peace and enjoying where you currently are and doing you. And then all the doors will open. So what do you need to know about life purpose? Is there anything you need to be aware of? What do you need to know? Is there anything you need to be aware of for life purpose? What, a clear card? One card if possible, please, angels. Books. Okay, so you may read up on this. Now, you could get information through books or through the internet or in some other way, but you connect to your life purpose through your involvement with books. So this could be reading about something you enjoy. Could be writing a book. Journaling your thoughts or feelings down, but information. I'm seeing the book as like gathering information you need in some way. And I do feel you may write a book or share something somehow. Okay, it's like for me, like I know I've got a book in me, but I'm more guided to create decks of cards. That's like when I create a deck of cards, that's like me creating a book, if that makes sense. But I know I've got a book in me. It's just the right when it needs to be the right time. Wow, okay, so definitely something big is going on there. So trust what you feel, it's real. And the angels are protecting you. Let's just bring you one more card through for work. Anything else you need to know for work for Edith, please, angels? You've got, again, Archangel Michael saying, I'm here. So I feel what you need to know is you are supported and loved no matter what you're doing. I hope that helps, okay? Sophia, thank you for the donation. No contact with a love message. Is it time to move on? Well, first of all, you can't move on from the person you belong with, but you can move away from the drama and the struggle. You can surrender and let go, which is a form of moving on because you're moving forward, okay? So what else do you need to know? You got boundaries. So I feel it's not necessarily about moving on. It's about setting your boundaries. Okay, so the angels say you need to teach people how to treat you by being clear on what you will or won't allow. And I feel that's what you're doing. Okay, so the angels are asking you to set your boundaries down instead of moving on. And moving on could be you setting your boundaries down, saying, right, I'm going to put these boundaries down and move on until these boundaries are adhered to or, until it can show up the right way or whatever it is. But I feel the message is not about moving on. It's about you setting boundaries down for you. What works for you, what you will and won't accept in this connection. So, and that may be what you've done. You may have already set your boundaries down. And he's deep in thought about you at this time. So he is thinking about you working out what to do at this time. And that may be because you're setting your boundaries down. And the angels are giving you the strength you need to set these boundaries down, to move forward. And setting boundaries down doesn't mean you lay the law down and you say, you've got to do this. That's an ultimatum. No, you set boundaries down for you. Sometimes that can be just pulling yourself away, taking yourself out of the equation completely, focusing on your life. That's setting boundaries down. It means I'm not going to involve myself anymore in the chaos and the drama. I'm going to choose myself. And the angels are giving you the strength to do that. Okay, so that's what's going on. What does he want to say to you? What does he want to say? I'm learning my lessons and so are you. You are the one. He's learning that you are the one. He knows it anyway, but he's learning his lessons to make it happen. I hope that helps, okay? Just want to say a big thank you to my moderators for looking after the chat for me. See what I mean when Samantha, the things people come in and say to me, I don't care. They've got no life. These people who are behind a screen saying things, they've got no, they wouldn't dare to say that to people in real life. So they think they've got a bit of strength by saying it behind a camera, not realising that what we give out, we get back. So if people are being nasty to other people, they're going to get treated that way themselves. Okay? So, you just have to rise above it and let it go over your head. I couldn't care less what people think about me. I love myself and that's all that matters. Okay, got Daniel, thank you for the donation, honey. Good morning, Liz. Message from my love, Jennifer. How does she feel about me? So what's going on between you and Jennifer? How does she feel about you, okay? What's going on with you and Jennifer? What does she feel about you? It's deepening, okay? The love is deepening. Your lesson here is to have faith, or your guidance is to have faith, because she feels the love with you is deepening. A relationship will finally deepen in the next few months. You've been waiting for this. So something you've been waiting for is going to come in. And that could be communication. It could be talking about the future. It could be union. But I feel that it's deepening between the two of you. So the angels say, have faith. They are working behind the scenes to make this relationship flourish. So you could see flowers blooming. This could even be a sign of spring to summertime where this is shifting. So that's how she feels about you. She's saying, please forgive me. So she wants to apologise. She's sorry about the way things have happened, the things she's done. But she feels the love is deepening. So it's not going away, it's getting stronger, which it does with twin flames. I want to be with you for the rest of my life, and I want to be a good person. And I feel you help her to be a better version of herself. So she intends to be with you for the rest of her human life, and that will be in union. And this is going to progress and deepen over the next few months. So is there anything else you need to know? The angels say it's meant to be, it's destiny. There you go. That's also how she feels about you. So allow yourself to receive this when it's equal. So I'm getting the end of June as the furthest timeline out when I'm connecting with this. And she wants to take off the mask and be truthful with you. She knows she needs to make that decision to do that, okay? So again, I've got like, this could well be that she comes forward to you between now and June. And then between June and September, she's taking a mask off. I hope that helps, okay? Joy, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, what does my person want to say today? So what does your person want to say today? What's going on? They are the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. So I feel they want you to know they feel you're the one and that you know that they are the one. So it's like you are the one for each other. So they want to say today to you that you are the one. They're saying to you, I need time to think. Okay, your smell drives me wild. So if you wear a specific perfume or scent, they smell that constantly and it drives them wild. So they love the way you smell. Hear my message through music that I love you more every day. So in music, you're receiving this message that they love you more every day, that they're drawn crazy by your scent and your smell, and they just need time to think because you are the one. So what's your message in music, okay? Because you're being guided in music. So what does your person want to say? Please forgive me. I'm so sorry. I'll make it right with you. So there's an apology there. So I'm going to bring what do the songs mean in. Okay, so the songs you're hearing, because it's very likely you're already hearing your own songs. Yeah, they want to meet up with you. It's just not the right time. Trust in divine timing and divine order. There is power in love. So you're receiving all these signs that things are going to move forward when the time is right. What else do you need to know? What else? Flying out, okay? You are almost there. Don't give up on your journey or your twin. Your dream of being together is almost manifested. While the last details are being sorted out, keep going. You will see polar bears at this time as a symbol of perseverance and strength. And also you are loved and protected, supported, surrounded by angels. So you could be seeing rainbows, 444, feathers. There is nothing to fear and you are not alone. Angelic assistance is all around you, helping you. Allow yourself to feel loved and safe, which is really beautiful. So I want to bring an angel message in. No more donations, please, so I can catch up, guys. I'm still an hour behind, okay? So see with fresh eyes. So Archangel Uriel is asking you to look at this with fresh eyes, which I know you are doing. And that will help you to see everything the right way. And yeah, King of Cups, when you look at it with fresh eyes, you see the truth, you see his heart. You know that he wants to open up to you and share how he feels. You've seen with love, not fear. You know it's written in the stars. I hope that helps again. I feel you help him to feel like a star in his own right as well. Wish right now, thank you for the donation, honey. Divine message to relaunch FF business, club boss message. So what's a message to relaunch your business? What do you need to know to relaunch your business? Okay, you're on the right path. So Archangel Jeremiah is saying, whatever you're doing right now or thinking of doing, that's the right thing to do to relaunch your business. You're on the right path to it. And Jesus is asking you to forgive and heal everything as well. Let go of the past. To perhaps put your energy into your business right now instead of love. Okay, so what's the club boss message? there's going to be a decision made or a truth is coming out. So this could be about you making some kind of decision or your boss making a decision. And there's truth coming into this as well. So I feel truth and movement forward in this situation. I want to bring in as well the angel answers, okay? So what's the message to relaunch your business? Or the FF business, should I say? You need to get more information as well. So you could be gathering what you need to do this, and you'll be given what you need. Club boss message. What do you need to know for your club boss? Wait. So you may need to wait for this truth or wait for this decision. I hope that helps, okay? Terry, thank you for the donation. May I have a message about Gerald? Well, what am I to know and guidance about what I am to focus on? Does he ever come close to reaching out, okay? So what does he want you to know? So what does he want you to know? What does he want you to know? Flying out the deck, okay? They're certainly making me work for these cards today. So there is a lot of passion between the two of you, okay? Because you've got the Kundalini's rising. So you may feel that. You may feel the heat still. Because I feel he does come close to reaching out, especially when all this passion comes up between the two of you. But he has to release the past. There's something he is still working on letting go of before he can show up, okay? But he'll never let you go. So I do feel he is going to reach out when the time is right. I don't feel it's over between you. You're the light. And as long as you're shining your light brightly and having faith in this love and doing you, and focusing on things that light you up inside, he will get there, okay? And he promises you communication. So he is going to communicate to you when the time is right, and you're going to feel it in your physical body. So what else do you need to know? What else do you need to know? Okay. We've got, Luke 2 of Cups. It's definitely there. The love is real. He feels it too. You both feel it. This is what you need to know. So love is there. When the time is right, he's going to communicate. So what do you need to focus on in the meantime? The angels say you bring each other back to life, okay? You bring out the inner child in each other. So this is about you both thinking about each other and about you wanting to come back together, which could happen between now and June. So I feel that in the meantime, focus on shining your light. Focus on bringing out your inner child. Doing things you enjoy. Things that feel good to you. Things that make you feel passionate. Focus on all of that. You see that orb then? So I definitely feel you've got angels helping you. Pray as well. And then things will shift forward in divine timing. I hope that helps, okay? Yeah, I said no more donations because I'm catching up. I'm still an hour behind. But obviously I'll try and get to the ones that are donating. But I can't guarantee, that I'm going to answer everyone when I put a no on there. That's why my mods are saying no more donations. So please bear with me, okay? Because when I look at the clock here, it's 8:42 on my timer. And it's 10:20 in real time. So I'm like still an hour behind, okay? So I have to put a block on it at some point because I've been on for 3 hours nearly. So Fatima, thank you for the donation. Message from F. So what does F want to say to you? What does F want to say? So F is saying, I've made a decision. I'm all up in my head overthinking. So I feel like he's already made a decision to contact you or to deal with something in his life, but he's working it out. So he's in his head about you, but he's overthinking. He's made a decision. He just needs to put that decision into place. So I feel you've just got to give him time and then he'll do what he needs to do, whatever he's working out. This is your card. Yeah, I hope we can start again. So this decision is to start again with you or to have a new beginning. Yeah, you just got to give him time, okay? You just pick these up, okay? So what he's saying is, I've made a decision to start again and I want to do that with you, but you need to give me time. I find you irresistible because I love you and we are divine magnets. So he is divinely guided to you and drawn to you. He's dreaming about you every night as well. And that will be about this new beginning and holding you in his arms. And he's seeing signs about you. So it's only a matter of time until he comes forward. But you have to trust that he's already made that decision. Now he's got to work out what to do next. I hope that helps, okay? Jacinta, thank you for the donation. Liz, what is the full moon lunar eclipse in 3-3 bringing for me and my mum? I just saw there's a greyish black cat upstairs in my house. Wow. So that's about independence. And I feel that's also a sign for your mum to get her independence back. To stop worrying about everyone else and start focusing on herself. You receive good news, success. So something good is going to happen with this full moon and with this 3-3 and this eclipse, and there's good news coming in. So I feel this could definitely be like your mum receives some good news. That could be health related as well, but there's going to be success. An opportunity is going to knock. There's going to be a choice coming in. So I feel what I'm getting here is between now and July, lots of opportunities for success, good news, choices, as you move forward. So the 3-3 is going to feel like things are turning around. So, and I feel that cat is a sign for your mum to get her independence back. Yeah, strength. She's going to get her strength back. So I feel between now and July, your mum is going to get her strength back, and that's good news. So I'm really picking up on like recovery and health or feeling better, because it's like she's finally choosing herself. We pull a Raphael card as well. The message for your mum. Yeah, divine intervention. So everything is working for her favour here. So she's being supported. So whatever happens between now and July, the angels are helping. That's what you need to know to bring recovery or healing in some way. I hope that helps. Kay Frank, thank you for the donation. Hila's message from CJ, thank you. So what's going on with you and CJ? Nothing has gone wrong. So CJ is saying everything's on track. Nothing's gone wrong. Trust the process. This connection is divinely timed. So CJ themselves is saying to you, relax about things. Nothing's gone wrong. Try not to worry or stress or overthink or think there's something, that's gone wrong, but think that you've done something wrong or something is wrong, because it isn't. It's just a natural process that's going on. And you may just need to get more information. That's obviously why you're having a reading. But this could also be CJ getting more information. So in other words, CJ could just need some time to process and think and work things out, and there's nothing wrong. It's like a natural process or a natural part of the journey. So anything else CJ wants to say to you? Yeah, don't think the worst. Sadness. Thinking the worst puts you into fear and ego and sadness. Don't think the worst, because nothing has gone wrong. And it's like the universe is saying that to you. Nothing's gone wrong, so stop thinking the worst. I hope that helps, okay? Cass, thank you for joining the angel family, honey. Tiffany, thank you for the donation. Tiffany says, what did my person think of the gift I gave them? It's a little block around communication, I feel. I feel your person wants to tell you something about it, but they may be stopping themselves. So I feel that they feel like they don't deserve whatever you gave to them. That's the first thing I've got coming through. They want to end something before they can give to you. They want to fight for you. So I feel whatever this gift is, it's made them feel like you deserve so much more than what they are currently giving to you. And they want to fight for you. It's made them feel like they want to end whatever they are dealing with or whatever they are in or, stuck in or dealing with, that's keeping them away from you, to fight for you. So whenever this gift is, it's made this person think that they want to actually show up for you. And they may feel they're not deserving of whatever you gave to that. But I'm getting this message coming through where they want to end whatever they're in to fight for you. And that may be the struggle. So they may be stuck in something karmic that they need to release. Okay? And that's what they intend to do. Well, that's what this gift has made them feel like. Twin flames. So this could also be that it's helped them to realise that you are twin flames. This person is your mirror soul. So I feel it's also made them think, I want to give you something back. But the gift they're going to give you is they're going to fight for you in time. And I feel that's between now and July. This is why this connection feels sacred to you. So they feel that your person feels that you are sacred to that. Not just because of this gift you gave them, but I feel your love is a gift. And the gift they're going to give you in return is they're going to fight for you and end something karmic in their life. I hope that helps, okay? Niaka, thank you for the donation. Sorry, this is for Niakan. Hey, Liz, any message from the universe for me? Also, what are A's real feelings and thoughts for H? Okay, so what is the message for you from the universe? There could be something that's going on that may be causing some dishonesty. Or there's some dishonesty in the connection, or something that needs to change. So this is like mask wearing. Seven of Swords is like someone's wearing a mask, And because of that, the back and forth, or they're being sneaky, or something isn't out in the open. And I feel that's what needs to change, and you know that, okay? So this could be about you setting your boundaries down until something comes out into the open or is real between the two of you in a real way. And this may be hurting your heart and affecting you physically. And Archangel Raphael is bringing a healing in. And Archangel Jeremiah is helping you to review your life, to look at things clearly. So this could also be about you saying, well, I know that my person isn't showing up the way I want him to at this moment, so I need to review my life in the meantime, set my own boundaries down, and know my own worth and value. So how is he really feeling? Okay, so what is A really feeling for H? What are A's real feelings for H? I was silly to let you go because you are the one. Okay, and I miss our friendship. So this person doesn't want to let you go and is missing you, missing talking to you, missing being around you, missing the friendship you share, but they feel like you are the one. So even if they are perhaps being friendly to you, they know that you're the one, and it goes beyond friendship. But I feel that this sneakiness needs to shift. So this is like whatever they're in. So they could be like in a karmic cycle, or not bringing this connection to the forefront, not telling you the truth about how they feel, or not being open and honest with you about things. And that's what they need to change. So I feel Archangel Jeremiah is also helping them to review their life. Okay, to look at their life and to stop this sneakiness. So I feel between now and July, there's going to be a shift where this person takes the mask off in some way, and there's a healing occurring. So the universe is asking you at this time to think about what you want and to put boundaries down in respect of that. Okay, these are your cards here. So first card jumping on the camera, you've got Queen of Swords. You are strong enough to handle this. To handle whatever's going on, you can handle it. And try not to judge either. Try and not blame them for things, or rise above the situation, look at it in a higher way. And then you'll see the lesson behind the situation, and that's about a truth or a decision that needs to come out. I hope that helps, okay? Shawnick, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, my twin came back after 1 to 3 months and buy me a gift and come to see our baby girl. Any suggestions for the future? Any advice? Okay, it feels like there's a relief there, because the angel's saying it will get better now. So it is going to get better between the two of you. And you may feel a relief now this person has come back. Okay, so it's like there is a light at the end of the tunnel. So I feel by June, things are going to be much easier. And your guidance is to be kind and loving. You are the Empress. And I feel you were very much the mother anyway, obviously your baby girl. So your baby girl is very lucky to have you, because you're a very kind and loving mother. And you bring healing in. And I feel your person, your twin, knows that you are a good mother, and is very proud of the person you are. So the message here is, if you're kind and loving, which you are, it will get better. So I feel there's an opportunity to move this forward, possibly either between now and June, or from June you're going to feel the relief. Well, I feel it's like a big relief they've come back. Well, things are going to improve. Yeah, things are improving now. Feels like he wants to offer money as well. So this is giving you a bit of money there, okay, that you may receive between now and April. So there's definitely money coming in. You're strong. You know you can handle whatever is going on anyway, because you've already dealt with it. It's the end of an old cycle. So whereas you perhaps feel like this person's betrayed you or let you down, they want to make up for that because they actually do love you. So there is a lot of love there for you as well. The wheel is turning things around. So I feel that it's like the end of a toxic cycle between the two of you, even if there is a little bit more separation or a little bit more back and forth. I feel that's why we've got June. So there could be a little bit more chaos going on between now and June, but I'm getting like a relief in June. So June could be when things completely start to move forward between the two of you, because you may be afraid or a bit defensive because you don't want to get hurt again. So you could be putting your walls up. But I feel he definitely is going to give you money in some way, or give you something you need that feels like money. So that could be time, but I'm getting money. I feel he wants to show up properly. That's his intention anyway, to show up for you the correct way. And that's what he wants to do. But again, you've got to forgive the past and release, because you feel he betrayed you by walking away, whatever he did. And I feel things are going to turn around, even though there may still be a little bit of pain or struggle around until June. But I feel June is when there's going to be a relief. I hope that helps, okay? Well, I'm feeling good energy from it, ultimately. Liza, thank you for the donation. Sorry for using your milestone. I have noticed where I am in the chat, so I think I'm catching up now. I noticed someone's donated and retracted the donation. You didn't need to do that because I will get to you. Okay, but obviously now you've retracted it, so I can't see what it is anyway. But Sonu, thank you for the donation. What are Malar's feelings and energy for Sunita? Okay, so the firework effect. Now you're saying the last time he liked his ex Insta reel. Why? And what is there between them? What is between us in the relationship and the psychic master? Well, first of all, what I'm feeling is when he connects with you, he feels the firework effect. That's like a lot of passion, fire, desire. Like all the fireworks go off. He's like, there's a spark there. So when he connects with you, he feels a spark. And that spark, that flame, that light, it never goes out. So it doesn't matter what he's doing with anyone else. He can't release, he can't forget you. That spark with you is always there. Now, he's inspired by your strength, so he loves the way you are as a person, the way you are strong and powerful and the way you do you, but he is afraid of being judged. So I feel what's going on with these other people is he's worried about what they think, and that's something he's learning to overcome. So he may be still dealing with those people because he's afraid of perhaps speaking his truth or removing himself from that situation or cycle. But he does also worry and care about what you think. Okay, so I feel you've got to trust the process here. I'm afraid of losing. Yes, so obviously that's your lesson. You've got to let go because you can't lose anyone or anything that's meant for you. If you feel this is your person, how can you lose that person? You can't. And while you're afraid of losing someone, you're going to be attracting experiences in where you feel you are losing him, whether it's to the ex or to these other people. So you've got to say to yourself, I am amazing. I am worthy. I am deserving of love. I am a good person. I am beautiful and strong. So he should be afraid of losing me. Okay, that's what you need to know. Liza, I have just answered your question. Oh, no, I haven't, have I? Sorry. Yeah, so I went straight down, didn't I? Okay, sorry, honey. I'll come back to you in a minute. I don't know why I just skipped over you there. I didn't mean to do that. So thank you for letting me know, okay? So I feel the message that's coming through here for you is that he needs to heal himself enough to be able to come forward towards you correctly. So the more you let go of the fear, the quicker things will move forward, okay? So your angels are saying to you, look, you are valuable. When you know how amazing you are, then you know your own value. So then you don't worry about losing him because you think, hang on, he should be afraid of losing me. Trust the process of your life, which means you can't miss out on what's meant for you. And Uriel is lighting the way for you. So the angel's saying, stop worrying about who's around him and what he's doing, because that's just attracting more of that to you. So instead, focus on you and what you're doing, how amazing you are, and I guarantee you, he'll start showing up for you. Because he feels the firework effect when he's connecting with you. That's how he feels. He feels that with you, and that's a magical thing. So let go of the fear, and you'll see a shift. I hope that helps, okay? Sorry, Liza, honey. Hila's what changes are the portal bringing to me personally and also to my relationship. Liz, I don't know why I just missed you then. I must have just gone straight down and it just pushed up. I don't know. So I'm sorry I just missed you there. So what changes are the portal bringing to me personally and also to my relationship? So what do you need to know? Okay, we've got vision. So this could be about you updating your vision board and putting things on your vision board you need or thinking about what you want. So the angels say stay focused on what you want. Have that vision like the King of Pentacles who's very focused on work or making something happen, manifesting, and then you'll receive good news, success. So I feel the more you focus on what you want and the more you visualize it, the more success you're going to receive. The quicker things are going to happen. So you're going to receive some good news. So the portal is allowing you to create what you desire. And there's going to be success coming in there. And this could even be your person focusing more on you, which is probably what you want as well, which is good news. So I feel that there's good news coming in. Okay, so the portal is bringing in good news. So what else is going on in your relationship? You've got the Chariot. So things are going to move forward between now and July. Cancer season could be significant as well. So June, July, significant. They're about to take action and move forward towards you. He could reach out, turn up, or do something fast, get ready. So you're being prepared for what's coming. What else? Yeah, King of Coins again. And the Knight of Coins. So this is really the same message coming through, because the King of Pentacles is the King of Coins. So this is saying to you, if you focus on what you want, eventually it's going to come in. Okay, eventually it's coming, because the Knight of Coins is eventual positive outcome. It's also a yes from heaven, and you're going to receive good news. So whatever you're thinking about at this time, you are bringing about at this time. So I feel that the message is, whatever you're visualizing, your message is, it's coming. It may take a bit more time, which could be June, July, but it is manifesting, and there's going to be success. So you're going to receive success. What does your person want to say to you? And this could be them coming back to you for a new beginning. I hope we can start again. This could also be them coming to you, offering you something real in the physical world that you've been manifesting and waiting for. And that's also what they're focusing on, getting things right in their life so they can come forward and be with you in your life the right way to have a new beginning. I hope that helps, okay? And remember, you're always seen, heard and understood, even if you don't feel that way. Because again, I didn't mean to miss you out there. I don't know why I did that. But again, everything happens for a reason. So it could be a sign to remind you that you are seen. Because I saw you when you did originally put your post on, whenever that was, which was nearly an hour ago. Okay, so I hope that helps, okay? And remember, if I do miss anyone out, I never mean to. Okay, it's just always I'm prioritising donations and milestones. But sometimes like that, I can just my mind, because obviously I've got to understand I've been on for 3 hours and 11 minutes. It's a long time to be talking constantly. That's why I said no more donations, okay? So I can catch up. So I'm just seeing where I am. So that was Liza. I've done Sonu, okay? So I'm just moving the chat down now. So we've got Rose Quartz, thank you for the donation, honey. Will Tony and me get back together? Okay, so will Tony and you get back together? You're going to communicate clearly. So I feel to get back together, you've got to communicate, and you've got to communicate clearly with each other what you want. Okay, so I do feel you are going to communicate about this. So communication is coming in. So how does Tony feel about you or towards you? He's saying to you, you make me feel complete and I love you for the rest of my life. So his feelings aren't going away. Okay, he can try and forget you, but he can't. Okay, so are you going to get back together? Well, right now I feel you're worried about this because you're overthinking, and that can cause a delay because you may be a bit restless over this. It could be stressing you out. And the truth is, when you raise your standards, he comes back in loyal. So I feel he is loyal to you when you're going through that. Well, this has happened for an opportunity for you to raise your standards. So in other words, when you get back together, which I feel you will, because you're going to communicate clearly because the feelings are all still there and you make him feel complete. It's about you knowing what you will and won't accept. So obviously if you split up or you went into separation, there will have been a good reason for that. And that's obviously what you are realising now. That you don't want the same thing to happen again. So you're raising your standards. So you're overcoming, there's going to be a victory, but you're overcoming this situation. So because it's the Five of Swords in reverse, it's a win-win regardless. So the point I'm making is, if you get back together, that you'll see that as a win-win. But if you don't, you'll still see it as a win-win. Because at the bottom of the deck, I noticed it said there's something better. But what I'm feeling is, there's something better with him than was before. So I do feel you're going to get back together in a different way. So in other words, it's going to be different than what it was before. But that's how it needs to be, because he wants to work on the relationship then. And I feel he's going to want to work on this relationship with you from April. So it could be the communication comes in around April, or if it comes in before April, you're going to be working on the relationship in April. So I feel April is going to be, as it stands in real time now, an opportunity to work on this relationship. So I say, yes, you are going to get back together, but it's going to be different than what it was before. And that's a good thing because there's something better there. I hope that helps, okay? So obviously I've got a donation that came in that we've retracted it. And then I've got Krishna, thank you for the donation. Ma'am, please give a reading for Epstein case, please. Well, I don't know what the Epstein case is, okay? I don't know what that is. But I'll give you some guidance from Archangel Jeremiah. So what does Archangel Jeremiah want you to know? He is the angel who is connected with legal things or any struggles, court, that kind of thing. So Jeremiah is saying to you, speak your truth, even if your voice shakes, the truth will set you free. Okay, so you've got to be honest and open about perhaps what your views are or what you want, and you're exactly where you're meant to be for now. So everything is working out the way it's meant to at this current time. Acts of kindness do not go unnoticed. God is always watching. So this is reminding you whatever's going on in this situation, God sees all things. And God is the only one really who has the right to judge anyone. So as long as you're doing what you need to do, acts of kindness, that God sees that, whereas God sees if people are being evil or nasty or chaotic. So God is always watching everything. And remember, everyone is operating through love or fear. So remember, if people are doing bad things or things that we don't appreciate, yeah, and understand that, honey. But the thing is, it's not our job to judge. Does that make sense? Okay, because this is what you need to know. Okay, acts of kindness do not go unnoticed. God is always watching. So that means if that person isn't doing very nice things or didn't do very nice things, then he will be receiving his judgment from God. But it's not our job to judge because everyone is operating in love or fear. Okay, so we can never know why someone's doing something unless we walk in their shoes. And I'm not justifying behaviour with anyone. Okay, what I'm saying is I'm trying to help you understand and see it from an angel perspective. Because Archangel Jeremiah is saying acts of kindness do not go unnoticed. So in other words, what we need to know is that if you're doing good acts and being kind, that's noticed by God. If other people are doing nasty things and evil things, that's noticed by God. Okay, so God is always watching. That's what the angels want you to know. And the message for you, Krishna, is that you're on the right path. Expect to see 717. And really, whatever's going on with the Epstein case is exactly what's meant to happen. Okay, it's exactly what's meant to happen so that perhaps truth can come out even if the voice shakes. Truth will set you free, but you're on the right path. So really what I need to share with you is God is always watching. That's the answer to your question, that God is always watching. Okay, so God is always watching. Acts of kindness, things are shifting. Okay, so try not to get involved in it. And I've kind of got an idea what it is. Okay, I mean, I don't pay too much attention to the world because it's more important what's going on in Liz land. Like it's more important what's going on in your life, not what's going on in the world in that way. I mean, we have to be aware, but when you focus on stress and anxiety and fear, you're going to trap more of that in. But the message is God sees all things. The only person who has a right to judge anyone in this life is God. And that's the truth. There really is a God, and that's the truth, okay? That's the message. Suffering, yeah, try and rise above and focus on you. Because what Jeremiah is really saying to you, because again, this is about your life as well, is that you, wherever you are, whatever you're doing at this time, you're on the right path. And if you see 717, that's why. You're exactly where you're meant to be for now, even if you want things to be different. And God sees all. So if you're acting with kindness and doing beautiful things in your life and speaking your truth, then that's the right thing to do. So maybe you're speaking your truth to people about this case, even if your voice is shaking. But if you're doing that from a place of love, not fear, then that's the right thing. Okay, and there will be a karmic ending to move things forward. So that could be in that situation. I hope that helps, okay? Nat, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, if you have time, a message from David. So what does David want you to know? So David is trying to bring balance into the connection by balancing himself. There needs to be a healthy balance of physical, emotional, and spiritual intimacy for a relationship to be sustainable. So he knows that. So he wants to come in right. He wants to come in equally and balanced in all ways. That's what he's working on. No more donations, please, guys, okay? So he's saying, I want you to be happy. That's why it needs to be balanced. Because if he isn't coming in right, you're not going to be happy. You're going to be angry or frustrated, or you're going to feel like things are out of whack, okay? So he's very loyal to you, even if it doesn't seem that way. And you can't miss out on this love. And he knows that he's meant to be with you. He knows it. He knows it deep inside, but he knows as well he's got to come in correctly. No more donations, please, guys. I'm going to put it in the chat, actually. From me. There we go. No more donations, okay? And he wants to make more money. So he's working on his money at this time. Okay? Let me pin that there, okay? So I've pinned it now. Okay? He wants to make more money. Okay? So he's working on his finances. And he is going to tell you the truth about what as well. Okay? Whatever that is. So I feel he does intend to open up to you about things. But he knows that he's not going to get anyone like you in his life ever again. But he knows as well he's got to come in correctly. I hope that helps, okay? We've got PX Rolita, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, when will I hear from my person again? When the time is right. Okay? When you can have a new beginning, when you can start again. Okay? So it's like, I feel this person does want a new beginning with you. And they're going to come back to you or come in when they can start again. So don't give up. So not a full timeline there. I mean, that can also be a sign about something shifting in the new year, as in next year. So I'm not saying it's going to take that long for him to reach out, but it may be when you have that new start. You've got to take a break. Okay, so you need to relax about this whole thing. Not giving me a timeline. Let me see what else I can get out. When will you hear from your person again? When they've possibly walked away from something they need to walk away from. Okay, and I mean, I feel they've wanted to contact you if they haven't during the Aquarius season. It feels like something was shifting around that time. But they need to walk away from something first. They feel stuck in their situation. So they feel stuck in something at this current time that they need to release. So I've got the star coming through, which means there is hope here. You are going to hear from this person again. But I feel that it's going to move forward correctly when there can be a new beginning. And that's what I'm picking up on more than when you're going to hear from this person again. So it could be that something actually shifts between August and September, and then you have that new beginning in the Aquarius season next year, which is between January and Feb. So this new start could be in January and February, okay? But I feel they need to, this could be a karmic cycle or something they need to release that they're going to walk away from first. Well, when will you hear from them again? That's the guidance I need to give to you. If you're wanting a timeline for like when you're going to be in a relationship or when you're going to be in union, I feel it's more like next year than this year, because I feel this year they're walking away from something. But when will you hear from this person again? When will you hear from them? Things could get easier from June, July. Okay, or again, it could be like, depending on releasing, surrendering, letting go, free will, because they can reach out anytime. I always have to give you the furthest timeline out because that's the way the angels work with me. Well, you could hear something over the next 6 to 7 days or 6 to 7 weeks, but I'm getting June, July as when it's likely this person is going to come towards you, because that's what you're manifesting. But I don't feel they're going to be ready to give you a fresh start until next year. Is there anything else you need to know? So you got Jesus saying, believe in me. So believe in God. God has a plan. And trust the process. Archangel Metatron. He's the angel of divine timing. Let me bring you the timing deck in. My timing deck. So the message is, set your intentions, let go and trust the timing, okay? Affirm, I trust the process of my life. So see how it's repeating, repetitive answers. Affirm. Breathe, okay? I trust the process of my life. Everything is working out beautifully for me. Everything in my life is on time. I'm exactly where I'm meant to be. Because it's already happening for you. So deal with the doubt and fear that's causing you in a conflict regarding this truth. So it's already happening. Have faith, okay? I can't give you a timing because it could happen any time. But I feel the new beginning is coming in around Aquarius season. I hope that helps, okay? Jay, thank you for the donation. Message from Adam. So what's the message coming through from Adam? Well, he is coming forward at the right time. I feel he's actually focusing at this time not only on doing it right, but getting money in the bank. Okay, that's what I've got going on. Okay, so I feel like he's working on coming forward with something real. He sees you as very beautiful, and you're being reminded of that, the beauty is within you. And he sees that beauty within you. So I feel he knows you're beautiful on the outside, yes, but he also sees your inner beauty and your inner light, and he's very drawn to that too. He's dreaming about you. But I feel he's focused on money at this time and getting security right, stability. They give me fear. He's feeling fearful in dreams. So he could be having nightmares about you moving on. But he's dreaming about you. They give me fear. Yeah. Oh, a lot of fear, because he's saying, you're the only one in my heart. I intend to make you my priority for life. So I feel he's having nightmares where you're perhaps with someone else. So I've got like this feeling inside when I'm connecting with his energy that he is having horrific nightmares about you moving on with someone else. I think about you as I fall asleep, and I'm always having vivid dreams about you. I hear songs in my sleep that remind me of you, and we share the same dreams and want the same things. So he does want what you want. Yeah, this is it. This is the card on the floor. I wake up sweating at the thought of losing you. That's exactly what I'm picking up on. The dream you had about me, I dreamt about you too. And in my dreams, I want to show up for you. But this is why this one fell on the floor. Because, I mean, his dreams could start off all nice and wonderful. And then he starts sweating, going into fear, thinking about losing you. That's what's going on with him. So I feel he's like getting his money right and he's getting his life straight to come forward to be a catch. He's like he's thinking, I need to be a catch for you. But he is focusing on you and thinking about you. I want one more card. Say one and a few come out. I've been watching you and I'm learning who I am. Okay, and I love it when you dance. So dancing can be going with the flow. It's not necessarily about dancing, even though you may have been doing that. I hope we can start again because I want to share my life with you. So I feel like he's getting himself in order to come forward correctly to you and show up like a catch in a way. Like, this is my job, this is the money I've got in the bank. Not that he needs to do that, okay, but I feel that is what he's doing. And I feel that he's having awful dreams. I hope that helps, okay. I want to do a message from Melissa, should I say, from Spy Dude. He wants to meet up, okay? So I don't know if you've had contact. I'm sure you said, did you say he had contacted you or something had happened between you? But he wants to meet up, and this could happen soon. 3 days, 3 weeks, end of March at the latest, okay? Because he wants it all with you. I've got a timeline here between March and October for wanting it all with you, and he hopes you see through the illusions of this moon. So again, the moon bringing up heavy energy. The illusion can also be the karmic cycle, whatever's going on with it. But I've got a timeline here, March to October, is something moving into place. But I feel he wants to meet up with you soon. Okay, what's his intention? What's his intention? Yeah, Luke, I never wanted to jab. And this just makes me laugh because this is the truth, you know. And I'm not saying don't make me, I don't mean make me laugh as in ha ha funny. It's just like, you know, obviously. You know, like, obviously. He said, I never wanted to have just an affair with you. I always wanted it to be something real. He never wanted it to be you and him and, you know, he never wanted that at all. I want us to get a dog or a cat. So he dreams about having a life with you where you've got animals together and, you know, you're living a life together. He said, I need to feel your body next to mine. He knows what he wants. It's only a matter of time. He's just lying to himself if he thinks he's going to stay there forever, which you know he isn't anyway. And you know I've bought out my new deck, Karmic Tarot, so that should be coming soon. They've already completed it, so whenever it comes, it's on the way to me. It's being processed for delivering it. You know, he's open emotionally to you here, and the Knight of Swords, so anything could happen at any time. Spontaneous energy coming in. I say energy. Spontaneous energy coming in. He is still trapped though, as you know, and he is still blocked, and it's a big burden to him. So the fact he got the 8 of Swords, 10 of Spears, and the 2 of Swords is showing you he feels intense burden there. He's not happy where he is. It's a big mess. It's just a prison. He's stuck. I mean, look how painful that is. You know, he's stuck in this energy. There's burden there. He's carrying all this burden around. He feels stuck. It's driving him crazy. All he really wants to do is rush in and tell you how he feels. When I connect with your energy, it's like light. It's very light and airy. And where he is now, it's just a big mess, okay? Going through that, I'm not surprised at all. What else do you need to know? New love, a new chapter begins. So in other words, what he wants is a new go at love. You know, he wants to be with you, obviously, in a new way. So he wants to start a new chapter with you. And this is about having that new love, like having that new beginning, having that new relationship, because he'll feel like someone brand new with you. So is there any timelines or anything you need to know? And I love that picture of that cat, by the way, that you shared. I don't know if you can go over and share that on Victor's community post. I don't know if he's got that set up. But look, opportunity coming in. Golden opportunity between March and October. So something big is shifting. I hope that helps, okay? Panthera, thank you for the donation. No more donations, please, guys. Can I please have a message from my DM? How is his karmic situation? Karmic wife with 3 kids. So how is your masculine doing? Well, he's definitely deep in thought about you all the time, that's for sure. He's a hermit. So if he's quiet, he's thinking, and he's thinking about you, and he's in deep thought about you. So no matter what's going on there, he is in deep thought about you. As I said, I've ordered, I've made a karmic deck, and I have ordered a copy. So I'll be able to bring that as a karmic tarot deck. So what's his karmic partner saying? So his karmic partner is saying, now this is interesting. Now remember, it doesn't matter what's going on with you and him at the moment. She's saying in her mind, just what she thinks, okay? I know you're messaging each other. So whether you are messaging each other currently or not, she feels like you are, and she knows something is going on. Whether it's she knows about you directly or she feels it. I know you're messaging each other. I know he's thinking about you. I know. And she's saying he eats food I don't like to keep me at bay. Now that's a really crafty thing to do. Okay, so she may not like, what I'm getting is she may not like a specific food, and he's eating that food to keep her at bay. So for example, I can't stand fish. Okay, so if someone was eating fish around me, I'd just be, like that really. So it's like what your masculine is doing things that she does not like, eating things, doing things, drinking things to keep her away so she doesn't go near him physically. So I feel he's trying to keep her at arm's length, okay? And you are messaging each other. So there you go, she's aware of that in some way. But he's being crafty in what he's doing. Very crafty, okay? So what else is going on between them? You've got 3 kids. Oh, okay. So there's a lot going on that he wants to tell you about. She's trying to control him. And that's why he's repelling away. He's repelling her away. He said, I'm not being me there. He knows he's not being himself. He may enjoy being a dad, and he may enjoy time with his children, but he's not being himself, even with his kids. She makes him very mad because she's trying to control him in some way. So they may have heated arguments. Or he may just go and punch a wall or something like that. I'm tangled up in all this red tape and I need to find a solution. Oh my goodness me, my horse fell down then. That's my horse. So I feel that's a sign in itself. That's the first time that's happened. My horse just fell off. So I feel the horse is saying, I'm dealing with this for you. In this year, the horse. Freedom. So, and that happened when I picked this card up, and this about freedom. So the year of freedom. I'm tangled up in all this red tape. Red tape's like financial stuff going on. Things that are in the way, okay? And he's saying, we have both changed. So she's changed, he's changed. I've learned everything I can from you in this situation. It's time to go. So he knows he's outgrown the situation. He's learned what he needs to learn from her and the situation itself. So he knows it's got to end. So why isn't he ending it then? He's struggling with walking away. Is the walking away starting again? There's no spark between them. Look at that. There's no spark between us. Not you and him and her. And that's why he's eating food to repel her away. But he's struggling with walking away because he's a good person, doesn't want to hurt anyone, he's got kids. Honestly, I know what it's like. I'm in the same situation, aren't I, with my twin. All he really wants to do is hold you in his arms. Let's bring in the dark struggles, okay? I need you to leave me alone. That's what she's doing. I'm telling you now, she's trying to get in his pants. Well, she's trying to do something. And he wants her to leave him alone. So and obviously he's probably not going to tell you about this side of the connection, what's going on there. But he needs her to leave him alone. And I feel it's triggering him, okay? He's saying, I've got used to wearing a mask. That's why he's struggling with walking away. I wish that you were here with me. So you're the one he's dreaming about, craving. He needs time to himself. So he knows he's got to walk away and then even have a bit of time to himself to recover. And he lies awake every night thinking. So he is stressing a lot. So he could be going through a lot of physical things as well. I hope that helps, okay? Oh, okay, right. What I'm going to do now, because obviously I've been going for 3.5 hours and it's time for me to go off. 11 o'clock, okay? I'm going to do a collective, so no more donations, okay? I'm going to do a little collective message for the moon, okay? And a message from your person. So pick a card, 1, 2, or 3. If you haven't received a message, this is your answer. I'm not going to answer any more donations, so don't donate, okay? So what do you need to know? Okay, we're going to do a little message, pick a pile, about the moon and anything you need to know, and a message from your person, okay? Big thank you to my mods for looking after the chat, okay? So what do you need to know, pile 1? What do you need to know? That one as well. What do you need to know, pile 2? Thank you. What do you need to know, pile 3? They want me to do the intention cards as well. This is going to be my last message, okay? What do you need to know, pile 1? What do you need to know, pile 2? And what do you need to know, pal? This is the last message I'm doing, okay? So if you haven't received a message, this is your message, okay? Pick a pal. Can you see him there? 1, 2, and 3. Okay, pal 1. The message is doing what's right. Look at this. I promise you union. Oh, wow, look at this. Trust me, okay? I promise you union, but you must trust me. I'm going to do what's right to bring balance in and bring justice into the situation. So this means if your person is with a karmic partner or there's something karmic going on, they're going to end that, okay? And they want to be financially ready so they can provide and do their part. So they could be tying up loose ends with money. They could be dealing with financial stuff. That could be in the way. They could be working more and getting more money in the bank. Or they may be needing to deal with something karmic to release themselves financially. But the promising you union, you've got to trust them to do that, okay? Because they want to do what's right. And that's going to bring a balanced connection in for the both of you. So that means that they're going to come in equal. They may be, if they seem to be busy with work, money, or other stuff, they're dealing with it the right way. So I feel your person is definitely going to come in correctly, okay? Pile 2. If you connected with pile 2, release your stress and burdens. Now, I feel that this could be your burdens, yeah? So if you're feeling burdened, pray. Give that to heaven. But it's more likely this is their burdens. They are dealing with a big burden that they need to release. And that could be that they are pretending to be someone else. Okay? And they could have pretended to be someone else around Christmas, and that's triggered them as well into knowing they need to release this situation. So they're saying, I need to stop pretending I'm someone else and release this burden because I want to spend my next Christmas with you. And they are smelling you everywhere. So your smell drives them wild. Now, your smell could be you wear a specific perfume or a specific aftershave, or they smell flowers and it reminds them of you, or cut grass or coffee, or, you know, something that reminds them of you that perhaps you've shared together. So they're being driven wild by their senses when they think about you. You're the one they want, but they have got a big burden they need to release. And I feel you need to let go of your worry about this too and give it to heaven, because they want to spend Christmas with you. They don't want to pretend to be someone else. They want to be their true self. I hope that helps, okay? Pile 3, soul growth. You're both becoming your greatest version. So there's a lot of lessons being learned in this connection, still being learned in this connection. So the lesson for you is, or the message for you is, there's a lot of soul growth happening. And that's why it takes time. That's why it takes time, okay? So they are saying to you, I want us to live together and I want you to be happy. So obviously for you to have a great life living together and being together, being happy together, you've got to learn your lessons first. That's what you need to know. Okay, so the soul growth is bringing power in. So you're both becoming your best version, not only to live together under the same roof, but to thrive together and have a great life together. Okay, so, and they want you to be happy. There's like your person saying as well, be happy. Be happy, you know, don't be sad while we're not together. We're both growing. That's the message. I hope that helps, okay? Now I'm going off now, Gita. I've been on for nearly 3 hours and 40 minutes. I'll be live again tomorrow. Just want to see what Sonia said there. Your videos and short card messages are also very helpful. Your last day card was very accurate for the situation in yesterday's video. Relax, I'm yours only was helpful, the exact message for me. And I find that sometimes, like, on the channels I watch, where I get my guidance from and stuff, I notice sometimes I don't even need to watch the video. I do, but I don't need to, because the title gives me the answer, or it's on the thumbnail, or, it's something like that. So remember, we can receive messages in so many ways. And I want to tell you all, I appreciate every single one of you. And I'm so sorry, I'm going off now, but I've been on for 3 hours and 40 minutes. It's a long time to talk for with no break. And I have got readings to do and other things to do as well today. But I will be live again tomorrow on Wednesday. But I appreciate every one of you. I wish I could stay on for like 10 hours. But, I am nearly 50 and I have to have my little rest every now and again. So I'm going to go off now and have my breakfast, like my proper breakfast. I already had breakfast. I'm going to have my lunch. It's like gone 11 now. Channeling, I started at like 20 past 7, this morning. It's now nearly 10 past 11. So I know you appreciate that I have to obviously have my time for me as well. And then I'm going to have something to eat, and then I'm working this afternoon. It's not like I just go and, play hockey or do whatever. I'm working today as well. Got to provide channel videos, and you're doing a Learn Tarot series over on the Angel Seekers, and now I've got personals as well today. And if you do want to connect with me on a personal reading, you can email me at guidedbyangelsreadings@gmail.com. But I'm going to be live again tomorrow. If you haven't already, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't received an answer, I've just done a collective message, or you can click anywhere during the replay to receive an answer. And I'll be live tomorrow in the morning. I may do as well, moving forward into the summer. I may jump on in the evening as well, depending, because obviously when it's light, I prefer to be doing lives than when it's dark, okay? It's just personal preference for me, because when I'm looking at the camera when it's dark, it makes my eyes go funny. Okay, so in the summer, I may do more later lives as well, or maybe even do 2 a day, if I can at some point, to help those people out who perhaps jump on later, depending on time zones. So I'm sending you all so much love. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you soon.